just occurred to me. Yeah. See you there, Allie. How are you doing? How do I sound? I mean, I guess the music's playing, but how do I sound to you, Allie? If you're still here. Love this one. I don't know if this was the right screen. Okay. Well, that looks good. I don't know how I sound. Can probably stop playing my music. How is everyone? Wait, I have to load my data. Got it. How is everyone doing? Oh, okay. The more times you clear the game. Okay. So this is on New Game Plus. All DLC items will be marked as unused to use, re-obtain them from the DLC. The camp menu. Hi, Allie! I've got 5 points that I can carry over. Max out the number of bonding points available on free days. Yes. No. Notebook data, yes. Status of your party open board slots and master boards. I think that's good. Carryover link levels, rush burst. That looks good. Some items will not be carried over. How much do I really want these max bonding points every day? A lot. So I can hang out with everybody. Hanging out with people is good. How are you doing, Ellie? I haven't spoken to you a lot recently, and I'm terribly sorry about that. Hey, AOD, welcome in, first time chatter. But you're not really new, are you? You're here from Discord. You've watched me play through some of these other games before. It's great. So many emotes. Well, I think now is probably a good time to get started. Got a nice glass of water here. I don't have a hydrate thing, but I have water, which is probably for the best. So my regular levels don't seem to be a thing that I can carry over, so I'm gonna assume that I start out at level 1 again. Levels of your party is attached to the status. Okay, I'm not carrying that over. That's fine. Link levels, rush burst. How do I sound compared to the game, by the way? Before we get too far into things, how do I sound to everybody? Am I too quiet, too loud? Not entirely sure. It's been a while since I played this. Start on playthrough on normal. Be a bit easier than my first playthrough, probably, just on account of I know what to expect. I didn't at the time. August 31st, eastern edge of the Erebonian Empire. Corellia Fortress, military training ground.
It's no use! We can't even scratch them! What's happening? Who's in control of those things? Get in touch with the 4th Armored Division! We need backup from Lieutenant General Craig!
We need backup. Unless we're the ones piloting those things, in which case we don't need the backup, they need the backup. Ooh. Don't worry, guys, that's all just ketchup. They've got ketchup all over the place.
This is awful.
Sure is, blonde-haired girl.
What happened here?
Such a waste of ketchup.
How terrible.
I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
They've completely blindsided us. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy, even making the tanks go haywire.
Right. It looks like their real target was the railway guns all along. Which means they must be serious about targeting that trade conference in Crossbell City.
Oh no, not the trade conference.
They wouldn't! How low can they possibly sink?
So, they're intent on taking the Chancellor's head after all.
Not if we can stop them.
Resorting to such wanton violence? This is absolutely outrageous.
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way, and it doesn't look like we have much time left. We have to stop
Fair.
them before they can activate the railway guns.
Reen's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative, we have to try.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Right. I'm not about to let those terrorists have their way.
Let's stop them, everybody.
Looks like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears. All right.
Absolutely.
Reen, you and the rest of Group A are with me. Group B, you'll be under the command of Major Neidhart.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. The other group will secure the left.
I forget if there's an option
This
for
is an
auto-advance.
actual combat situation, with real lives at stake. I expect the best from each of you.
Yes, sir! All right, Class 7. Our objective is to stop the activation of the railway guns. We've learned a lot at the Academy. It's time to put that knowledge to the test.
Ah, yes.
Understood.
Students.
Okay,
My turn.
leave it to me.
Go!
Just remembering who all is in my party. Oh, right. Derp. I already forgot that I did not carry over my levels. Like, I thought I was 99.
Here they come.
Oh, we gotta fight robots.
They look just like that thing we fought during our field study.
Mechanical monstrosities.
Save the talking for later. We need to take these things out.
Got it!
I welcome all challengers.
Okay,
Combat. Pretty simple. At least this early on. We've got attacks, we've got arts, which can hit anything, but take a little while to activate. And then we've got crash, which we can activate right away, but don't deal as much damage as arts usually. We also have an S-craft that we can interrupt the turn and use.
didn't see that coming. Now,
Go! Go!
We also are bonded with our partners. Sometimes when you attack, you get to deal a little bit of bonus if you have a partner. And nope. I ain't getting all three of those.
There!
it's my turn.
They'll explain the combat a little bit more. Right now, I have access to 0 arts, which means that my art is going to be free.
Now,
And I have no casting time. So I can just do that. It's great, and I love it.
My turn.
Increases physical abilities.
No escape.
My turn.
now,
My turn! Go!
and one for me.
See, not too bad.
Not half bad.
See?
You say as you outdo us.
Exactly, Sarah. I'll explain more about how the game works as the game
No
comes,
doubt about
or as
it.
the
Those
game
things
goes
were the
on.
same as the one we fought outside Legram.
It seems a large number of them are on the loose inside the fortress.
God,
I'm
the
guessing
amount of
that's what got the
foreshadowing
soldiers we
already.
just saw too.
Seems so.
So these are archaisms.
Are you certain, Instructor?
Yeah, they're a kind of autonomous weapon made by a rather unsavory group. And a real pain to deal with, too. We need to hurry, but keep your wits about you.
Understood.
Okay,
My turn.
Oh boy, it's been
My-
less than 20 minutes, and I already am having to deal with bots. Can I ban you from OBS? I cannot. How do I do this again? Spin.
My turn.
Got this!
Sorry about that.
okay. Yeah, of course.
Bring it on!
Yeah. Yeah.
Still nobody's told me how I sound compared to the game.
Okay.
That's got me a little worried.
Didn't see that coming. Okay, we're burning daylight.
Okay.
Go! Bring it on!
Leave it to me. I'm bringing the thunder now! Huh?
Go!
Feet up.
All right.
I don't want to skip too much.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Dance, flames. Extra flare.
Right.
Why can't I get here? Oh, was I too close?
No escape.
Got it.
Okay.
Lights out for them. Good work.
Big damage. At the end of the day, all JRPGs are about big damage. Not this way. Go ahead and heal up. I didn't lose a ton of HP or EP, but, you know, it's always good to be topped off when you see a free refill.
Where are we?
This must be Corellia Canyon. You can see Crossbell State on the other side.
There!
Oh boy, those look perfectly okay. Perfectly fine.
Those are.
The railway guns. They're enormous.
Damn! How did they manage to get them prepped so fast? Don't tell me they're just gonna let them rip without even setting a target.
Probably not.
Instructor!
Well, they're certainly not shy about bringing out the big guns.
Ugh, we don't have time for this. We need to take these things out fast.
Right there with you.
Agreed.
Let's send these cretins to the scrap heap.
Bring it on!
It's my turn.
Also, I find it funny that the default option for this particular party setup is reading with the 3 girls that are in the party.
I'm sorry for the trouble.
Show off some
With
of the other
pleasure.
characters.
Take this! We're open!
An opening!
Leave it to me. Counting on ya.
I'll show you how it's done.
You immune to freeze? Probably. No, you're not. 50% freeze, 50% seal. And you guys are... you are immune to seal, but not to freeze.
Know your place.
Go!
That has impede attached to it? Okay.
Ta! Now's our chance!
There!
Right!
I don't know what insight does.
No escape!
Go!
Very well.
Welcome in, Black Rose Dragon!
All right.
You'd think these guys
Whirlwind!
would be immune to flying, but apparently not.
To me! Now,
An opening!
Here we go!
You sure broke out of freeze after just a turn, didn't you? You have to drive home in a blizzard tonight, Black Rose? Uh-oh. That's not good. I'm so sorry.
There!
My turn.
Go!
One thing that's nice about this game,
All right, let's do this!
Basic
I'll handle
attacks
this.
often feel strong enough
My
that
turn.
they're worth using. That's not always true in RPGs. In fact, it's usually quite the opposite. I'm used to games where, oh yeah, no, your basic attacks are basically useless.
Know your place.
Nice.
Of course.
Double freeze, double freeze. Love to see it.
Hey!
All right.
40-minute drive home turned into an hour-and-a-half drive. Yikes. Well, hopefully you'll be light on traffic tonight and get home a little bit earlier than you were expecting. Oh, you have wild range.
Of course.
Aha. Okay, so freeze only lasts for one turn in the first place. Got it.
Shatter! Now!
Here we go! There! Go!
There!
That should be... No?
My turn.
How much more HP do you have? God damn it, video game.
Know your place. Now!
Go!
It's my turn. Take this! They're open!
An opening!
My
Yes,
turn!
Laura, that is what he just said. Or, sorry, blue-haired girl. That's her legal name, is blue-haired girl. The game doesn't really tell me any of their names right now. Like, I'm not expecting it to, like, say it in cutscenes, but for some reason I thought it would be
Very
known
well.
names, or at least give us their descriptions in the menus.
I leave this to you.
I'll take it from here. Wow, great towers. Lord of Varian.
I'm trying to start rubbing napkin for my water.
Rest in peace.
That
My turn.
did not finish him off. I mean,
Huh!
Go! Go!
I'll help.
All right. There! Now!
An opening!
What do you say we get moving?
Nothing slows you down, does it?
nope. Nothing slows him down. Look at all of these resources that are going to be completely useless in just a minute. Sorry, spoilers for about 30
A
seconds from now.
self-destruct mechanism. Does their cowardice know no bounds?
We're running out of time. I'm gonna go on ahead. Follow me as soon as you're sure it's safe to...
Railway guns.
No, no, no!
No. Don't!
Don't stop. Look, PlayStation Portal graphics. Hey, these are PlayStation Vita graphics. Thank you very much. This is a Vita game. Tale of the Erebonian Empire. The Legend of Heroes. Trails of Cold Steel. Thank you. Thank you. I'm like, come on, just give me the proper title. Trails of Cold Steel. I don't think anybody actually says Legend of Heroes when they're talking about this series at all. Reen Schwarzer, Alyssa R, Gaius Wurzel, Elliot Craig, Eustace Alberea, Machias Regnitz, Laura S. Arcide, V. Klossel, Emma Milstein, Crow Armburst, Angelica Rogner, Toa Herschel, Sarah Valestine. I'm gonna stop reading there because there's a lot of names now. There are a lot of people in this game. God, why are they introducing Patrick so early as though he's as important as, like, anybody else that was just mentioned? Yeah, everyone gets a introduction, even the cat. What? SGV. Yeah, nobody says Legend of Heroes to really any of the games. Just Sky, Cold Steel, Zero. I mean, usually we'll just call them the Trail series. Hey, it's the title screen. The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. March 31st. A Wednesday. 5 months earlier. On the outskirts of the capital, Heimdallren in central Erebonia. 400 Selge west of Trista. If you were wondering where the term, or where the name Trails of Cold Steel came from, there, trains. Or Bereahard via Celtic. I can pronounce all these words. I don't know if I could have my first time, or my first playthrough. There we are. That's me.
The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This train is bound for Bereahard via Celtic. The next stop is Trista. Trista.
Trista.
We will be stopped at Trista for 1 minute. When disembarking, please ensure no belongings are left behind.
That is not a lot of time for people to get off of the train. You should
Almost
at least
there.
be stopped for like 5 or 10 minutes if you are a big train like this and need to let a lot of people off.
Man,
And on.
spring's really in full bloom here, huh? Back home, there was still so much snow on the ground, I hardly even realized it.
I know you love this game, Black Rose. And it is a great game. Oh yeah, since nobody else is answering Black Rose, how do I sound compared to the game? Do I sound a little too loud, a little too quiet?
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Look at all these people. Green Schwarzer.
Are those Lino flowers? I've never seen so many all blossoming at once. I'll be spending the next 2 years here. Wonder how long it'll be before I think of it as home.
I give it a month, Reen,
But yeah, I think I'm going to like it.
if less. You know, we saw her get off the train like 2 seconds after we did.
Ouch.
Why did we, why did it take her so long to
Whoa,
bump into us?
sorry about that. Are you okay?
Obviously not, Reen.
I should have picked a better place to take in the scenery.
She fell down and said, ouch.
Don't worry about it. I should have been paying more attention to where I was going instead of gawking at the flowers.
Yeah, honestly, this one's on her. Very much on her.
It's really a pretty town, though, isn't it? Just like a postcard.
It is.
Yeah, I guess that's the magic of springtime for you. I hope everything in your case is okay.
Oh, don't worry about that. It'll be fine. Hey, you've got the red uniform too, huh?
This is a trope, please stop. Hey, hey.
Yeah, but
We're
that
not
you mention
playing.
it.
You're not playing a Trails game if you don't like tropes, okay, Black Rose?
almost everyone else on the train had a green jacket. You're one of the few I've seen in red.
Yeah, I saw a couple of reds on our way here.
I didn't really think about it until now. I just put on the uniform they sent me.
I hadn't given it much thought until I got here either. But yeah, like you said, there have been a few others sporting them too, so I doubt it's a mistake. Maybe it means we'll end up being classmates.
Maybe. Does someone have a crush already? She might.
Anyway, I should get going. I've got a feeling we'll see each other again at the entrance ceremony, though.
Probably.
I totally forgot to ask her name.
You'll never see her again, so.
Oh
you know.
well. I'm sure
doesn't
we'll run
matter,
into
right?
each other later. She's right, though. It is weird that there are so few of us in red. There even enough to make a class?
Probably not.
That orbment they sent with the uniform is pretty strange, too. It sure looks a lot fancier than your standard issue orbment, that's for sure.
Just a little bit. Cell phone. Yep.
Guess there's no point in racking my brain over it. Someone will probably explain it during orientation.
Nah, you'll just be left to figure it out.
Thor's
all on your own,
military
right?
academy is on the north side of town. I've still got some time to look around before the entrance ceremony, but it'd be pretty awkward to be late the first day.
Prologue: The Way to Thor's. You now view the summary tab in your notebook. Events that occur during the story are automatically recorded in this section. You can access both by pressing the select button or by choosing the notes section of the camp menu, then flipping through the various tabs. You can also confirm your current objective by pressing the square button to access the navigation screen. If there's one thing that's gonna confuse the crap out of me, in the first 3 Trails games, the Trails in the Sky series, the menu button was the circle button. Then in the Crossbell arc, it was the square button. And now it's the triangle button. That won't get confusing at all. Today I arrived in Trista, a town on the outskirts of Heimdall. While I was admiring the lino flowers blossoming all over town, a girl walked right into me. She was wearing the same color uniform as I was. So I wondered if we would be in the same class. Thor's Military Academy is on the north side of town. Not wanting to be late for the entrance ceremony, I decided to hurry over there. No, you didn't, Reen. We're not hurrying anywhere. We're gonna come over and talk to people. Oh. I guess we're not gonna come and explore the cafe. Who are you? New student. So this is the radio station, or Radio Trista, as most call it. This is where all the magic happens. It's pretty exciting to see it up close like this. Can we go inside? Trista radio station. I'm curious, but I'll have to come back when I've got more time. Boo! Oh, there's our train station. You one of Thor's new students? My dad runs this store. He's got all sorts of things you might need for your studies. I hope you'll come and visit us if you ever need anything. Seems like he's raised a capable little worker. Sorry, we're get... Rain? Rain? Rain! You don't need to keep walking! The door's closed! Sorry, we're still getting everything ready for business. I hope you'll come back once we're all set up, though. Looks like they're not open yet. I guess I'll come back later. That was weird! Is Lesage open? No, of course not. Maybe I need to update my wardrobe. Speaking of... Do I start with any costumes or any of the things? Ah, I come in here. I'll go ahead and get them as I earn them as characters. Everything else... I'll use them if I feel that they're necessary. I'm sure we won't look out of place in a school setting if we're looking like this. Good morning, you must be here for Thor's entrance ceremony today. It's such a pleasure to see so many youngsters filled with hope and aspirations. I hope you will make the most of your time at the academy. Mitch's pawn shop. The door's locked. This looks like a pawn shop. Doesn't seem to be quite open yet, though. Let's come in. Maybe I should go to the entrance ceremony instead of barging into strangers' homes. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. What's in here? Class 7 dormitory. I guess this is used to be one of the academy's dorms? Looks vacant now. Yeah. Nobody will be there, I'm sure. Hello, Miss Flower Woman. Jane. Spring is lovely here in Trista. The combination of blooming lino flowers and soothing sunlight is very pleasant. We need more DLC outfits. Yeah! And on top of that, it represents new beginnings. I hope you enjoy your time at the academy. I hope I do too. Keys bookstore. Guess this is the town's bookstore. Some of these books seem like they'd be handy for studying. I'm sure they would be. Alrighty. Black Rose, you know me. You know I could absolutely sit here and talk to every single person several times over. I don't think I'm going to be doing that a whole lot, although I love all these characters, so I might not be able to stop myself from talking to some people. So that's Thor's Military Academy. It's right in front of me, but the idea of attending such a prestigious school still feels like a dream. What, you're not? Oh, okay. Just thinking about it is getting me all nervous again. playing with my brother today. Because he doesn't. Oh! I feel so sorry for you. Emil, I'm a little jealous that you're a Thor student. I'd like to start attending high school as soon as possible too. Playing with the other children at Sunday school has gotten too boring for me. Maybe I should go to the instant. No, I want to barge into people's houses though, Reen. Isn't that excuse me, way more fun? Come on, Kay, you know there's more to school than just studying. Your dad's told you that over and over. Studying is a pain, but I'm sure there's enough fun stuff to make up for it. Absolutely. You gotta study like all the time in that fancy school you're at, don't you? And why would anyone want to go there? Because I get to stab people with a sword. Cutscene at the church.
So this is the town chapel. Seems like it's about the same size as the one back home.
Wherever Reen's from, he has a chapel back home. That's about the same size as this one. He also has a red uniform. Though he's not wearing it entirely properly, is he?
Oh, I guess someone's already here.
Or maybe he is.
Sorry, am I in your way?
Oh,
Tall
no,
boy.
not at all.
Good, good. If you'll excuse me then.
What is that emote, Blackos?
That's one tall guy. And judging by his complexion, I don't think he's from Erebonia.
Reen, you missed his name was Tall Boy, not Tall Guy. I'm sorry.
But he's wearing a red uniform too. Just like me and that girl.
I mean, you kind of took off your uniform, Reen, and are wearing, whatever you want to call that now.
Ah, well. While I'm here, I might as well get in a prayer for the start of the school year before I...
It's a wow. Yeah, we can pray if we need to. Except we don't have a mechanic for praying. Welcome, young one. This is Trista Cast. Let me try that again. Welcome, young one. This is Trista Chapel, where we pay respect to the goddess Iotis. Welcome, young one. This is Trista Chapel, where we pay respect to the goddess Idios. See? First try. I can read, I promise. Another new Thor student I see. Oh, Idios, please grant these students a fruitful youth. Your entrance ceremony is starting soon, isn't it? While I'm sure you're nervous, there's no need to worry. Idios will guide you along the right path. But if you ever need any advice or assistance, our door is always open. I'll keep that in mind. Time to face a snowstorm. We'll get back when I get back on when I get home. Yeah. Good luck, Black Rose. That snowstorm sounds like a nightmare.
I shall take my leave here, milady. I pray you find victory here in both your studies and your training.
I'm sure she will. She also has a red uniform. Best girl!
Thank you, Klaus.
Blue hair girl. Always best girl because she's got blue hair.
I'm leaving everything in your hands while Father is away.
Understood, milady. Oh, please excuse my rudeness, young sir. It truly is a splendid day, is it not? The start of a new chapter in the lives of so many promising youths.
Is it youths or
Allow
youths?
me to express my sincerest congratulations on
Yes,
your
best hair,
admittance
of course.
into this fine academic institution.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm guessing he's a butler? He certainly looks the part.
He's no Alfred.
That means the girl with him must have been a noble. She did have a certain dignity about her. I wonder if she's from a famous military family or something.
You could say that. But enough about the school. Let's continue exploring Trista. Lots. The Lino flowers are so pretty. They serve as such a perfect complement to the entrance ceremony. I'll be looking forward to see this year's batch of upper class students. Those sure are flowers. Seems like this is one of the Academy's dorms. I think it's a bit too early to be wandering inside, though. Oh, but Reen, what if that's the dorm that we end up at? Isn't it a good idea to get used to these places? Yo! Yo, new kid, you in the wrong spot? Or you're in the wrong spot. How the hell did you even end up here? It's a straight shot to the Academy. You better get your ass in gear. You don't want to be late on your first day, do you? Yeah, thanks. I think he's trying to be friendly? I'm pretty sure he is. Lower class dorm. Seems like this is one of the Academy's dorms. Better too early to go in. Boo. Boo, I say. Boo. Nope, do not return to the title screen already. Sorry, what? Ah! There's more that I can read. I crossed paths with a tall boy at the nearby Septine church. He was busy praying when I arrived, but he seemed to be new to the academy. I don't think he was Erebonian, though. I saw a female student who was accompanied by an elderly man who appeared to be a butler. Judging by how gracefully she conducted herself, she had to be from some famous noble family. Will I continue to read all of these? Unlikely.
So this is
Mostly
it.
because I'll probably just forget at some point. Yep, this is Thor's Military Academy, where we will be spending the next 2 in-game years. And I pray
Thor's Military
to Eidos
Academy.
that it's not the next 2 real-world years. Because some games are long, that would be extremely long.
Founded
for
by the
one
legendary
game.
Emperor Drycles himself.
Thank you for your patience, sir. We've arrived at the Academy.
Much obliged.
Hey look, he kind of looks like me. Except with the wrong colored eyes. And too long of hair. And the wrong
Please,
face.
if you'll allow me to take your luggage.
Basically, he's blonde, and that's the only similarity that he and I share.
That won't be necessary. I'd prefer to avoid standing out too much.
But, sir...
This isn't open for debate. Take whatever rest you need, then return to Bereahard.
As you wish. I shall be departing then, sir. May your time spent in these hallowed halls be all you've hoped for. Please take care of yourself.
I'm sure they will be.
Wow, an Orbital limousine. And one of Reinford's fanciest models, too. Looks like even Erebonia's upper crust send their children here.
Did they really need to animate the lip flaps for inner thoughts like this? Apparently so.
Welcome to Thor's Military Academy.
I know that voice.
Let's see. Yes, you're the last of them.
That's not ominous at all.
That'd make you Breen Schwarzer, right?
Yes, that's me. It's a pleasure to meet you. But how do you know me?
It's a long story. Don't sweat the details right now.
No, those are definitely details that should probably be sweated.
Is that your weapon you've got wrapped up? I'll need to hold on to that for the time being.
Oh, right. It mentioned something about that in the guidebook.
Breen handed his bag to the boy.
Thanks. We should be able to return it to you before long. You'll hardly even miss it.
Also, why is your name Chubby Boy? Why is that your description?
The entrance ceremony is going to be held in the auditorium. Just head straight back. You can't miss it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your first day at Thor's.
We're glad to have you. I hope these next 2 years will be a fruitful time for you.
Thank you. Also, what do you mean you hope you enjoy my first day at Thor's?
I guess those two must be second years? That girl definitely looked younger than me, though. And what was that about me being the last? I'm not seriously the very last student to check in, am I? Sounds like it's about time for the ceremony to start, though. Well, here's to the start of a great 2 years.
Start.
Now, if I may, I'd like to say a few words in closing about this Academy's illustrious history.
Oh, great. First day speeches. Van Dick.
Thor's Military Academy was founded almost 220 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Its founder, as I'm sure you're all aware, was none other than the great Emperor Dreichels. The very same emperor who ended the War of the Lions and returned prosperity to the Erebonian Empire. 30 years after becoming emperor, in the later years of his life, he opened the doors of this institution. It was to be a place where young people like yourselves could learn the art of war.
You know, having an entire academy dedicated to children learning war feels not so great.
But with the mechanization of the military, many of our graduates now pursue careers outside the Army.
Fair enough.
Our mission, however, remains the same: to prepare our students to fulfill Emperor Dreichels' famous mandate. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. Though much has happened these past 2¼ centuries, the world is still the domain of the young.
Not quite 2¼ centuries. Only 220 years.
Yet still the question remains: what qualities must one possess to become a part of its foundation? I hope this credo will serve as a guide and an inspiration to you during your 2 years at this academy.
I hope so too.
Go forth, my students. The world awaits the great things you will one day accomplish.
Yeah, we're all gonna accomplish some great things one day.
The foundation of the world, huh?
Okay, his main uniform already looks out of place compared to all the other students. But him being in a casual I can't take it seriously. I gotta swap it back.
No pressure, right?
Yep, no pressure whatsoever.
Yeah, no kidding. Though, this is Dreichels the Lionheart we're talking about. He didn't earn his nickname by taking the easy road.
Are you sure about that?
Guess we've got more to worry about than just passing exams, huh?
I guess we do.
Nonsense. Pass a couple exams and then you get out of school. It's fine.
I'm Elliot Craig. Nice to meet you.
Reen Schwarzer. Hey, looks like we're sporting the same school fashion.
Yeah,
No, you're not.
no idea what the red uniform is supposed to mean, though. Most of the other students are wearing green. Well, except for the ones in the white uniforms. Those must be the nobles.
Looks that way. Though,
Something wrong?
nah, just thinking to myself.
And that brings us to the close of Thor's 215th entrance ceremony.
215th entrance ceremony.
Next, please proceed to the class designated in your guidebook. There, you will go over the school rules as well as your class's curriculum. That is all. Dismissed!
The class designated in our guidebook? I don't remember seeing anything like that.
There wasn't any information on that in mine either.
So we all just don't have
I
a
just
class,
assumed
guess.
they'd tell us where to go after the ceremony.
All right, students in red uniforms, if I can have your attention, please.
You know, Black Rose earlier said that the blue-haired girl was
By now, you're
best
probably
girl.
all confused. Where's my
And-
class assignment, you're probably thinking.
He's right. She's a close second.
That's perfectly understandable. Your situation is a little more complicated than the other students.
Just
But
a little
before
bit.
I explain, I'd like all of you to join me for a special orienteering exercise.
What?
Did you mean an orientation exercise?
She said what she said.
Worry not. Everything will be made clear soon enough. Now, right this way, if you would.
Looks like we're gonna have to follow her if we want any answers.
What do you think this is all about?
Nothing
I have no
important, I'm
idea,
sure.
but we're not going to accomplish anything just standing around here. We should go with her.
Why is he so perplexed? He should have already been out of the building on his way to his own dorm, or his own, class.
What is this place?
It's the old schoolhouse. Did you not read the subtitle, Elliot?
Why is there a building this dilapidated on campus? It looks like it should have been torn down ages ago.
Oh, it probably should have. Oh, I was really hoping that she would just sing for like a minute if you let her. Not quite.
What does she even want us to do here?
Is she ever gonna tell us what's going on?
Bespectacled boy, you have no idea how infrequently she is going to tell us what's going on.
I suppose we'll just have to go inside and see for ourselves what awaits us.
This place looks like some old haunted mansion or something.
Now that you mention it,
Pretty
it kinda
close to it.
does. I think this is everyone I've seen with a red uniform so far. I guess we really are part of the same class then.
So, these are our new underclassmen, huh?
Yep. They've got a different set of hoops to jump through than we did, though. I'm just happy all our work's paying off. I'd hate to have put in a year's worth of effort for nothing.
Ain't that the truth? Wait, when did you do any work?
Great question.
You were just slacking off the whole time.
Says the master slacker.
Yeah.
Still, looks like Elisa's got some stiff competition. Quite a bevy of beauties they've got there.
Oh, okay.
And I'm looking forward to getting intimately acquainted with each and every one of them.
God, you're such a slut.
Oh, you know one of them? Wait. No, not these ones too. Stop flirting with every damn girl you lay eyes on.
Way to be homophobic.
Do you have any idea how many guys at this school have gotten their hearts broken because of your libido?
Probably a lot.
Did you just sneer at me? Oh, you did, didn't you?
Come on now, no fighting, you two.
No fighting. Who are you, Nanako?
Well, look who finally made it. Nice work.
You got our little chickadees all sorted out, I take it?
Yep, they're all bright-eyed and ready to go. So from here on out, we're gonna have to give it all we've got to support this fledgling class.
Now you sound the part of the student council president.
Guess she's going all in.
Well, they'd be in for a pretty rough time if we didn't help out a little. At least to start with, anyway.
That's fair.
Everything's ready over there, right?
You betcha. Just like the instructor asked. Can't help but feel a little sorry for them, though.
Same here.
Why?
They've got no idea what they're being tossed into.
They really don't.
The class they've been picked for didn't even exist before this year. Guess all we can do is watch and see what they're made of, right?
Let me show you just what I'm made. Old Schoolhouse, 1F. Music's only slightly ominous. Sarah Valestine.
The name's Sarah Valestine.
Valestine, sorry.
I'm the instructor in charge of Class 7, which means you get the pleasure of seeing me all year. Glad to finally meet you.
Wait, Class 7?
Us?
Yep.
I'm not sure I understand. I wasn't told anything about this at enrollment.
Yeah, that's because you didn't exist until about 2 weeks ago.
Excuse me, Instructor Sarah? I was under the impression that there were only 5 classes at this academy, and that students were split among them based on their social class and home region.
But you are Miss Top Scorer on the Thor's entrance exam. Students in each year are divided into 5 classes, 2 for the nobility and 3 for commoners.
So the commoners outnumber the nobility. You can take them.
And it's been that way for ages, right up through last year. But this year, we decided to shake things up a little.
Just a smidge.
What do you...
We now have a 6th class. Fittingly titled, Class 7. And in Class 7, we recognize no distinction between nobles and commoners.
The 6th class, Class 7. That's not confusing at all, I promise you.
Wait, you just jumped straight from 5 to 7?
Yeah.
You're really putting nobles and commoners in the same class?
Frankly, they should have been doing it forever ago, but yes.
This
yes,
must be some kind of joke. And why is this the first I've heard of it?
Well, it's the first that anybody here's heard of it, Mr. Bespectacled Boy.
Well, who are you again?
Machias Regnitz. And with all due respect, Instructor, it's ludicrous to intermix nobles and commoners like this. Must I be forced to spend my next 2 years shoulder to shoulder with those arrogant, stuck-up hedonists?
You know, if there's one thing that I really like, it's that as of right now, you can't tell what side he's on based solely on this description. Because nobles will absolutely describe commoners like this, and commoners will absolutely describe nobles like this.
You do know I'm not the one who made the decision, right? Besides, what's the big deal anyway? You're all kids. Can't you all just get along or something?
Agreed, Sarah.
Just get along? And how would you propose we do that?
Ooh, I know, we could start with a good icebreaker game. I'm drawing a blank on icebreaker games right now. Somebody come up with an icebreaker game and we'll play that. Or a blonde-haired boy can start laughing. That's always a great way for people to start getting along. Just have the blonde-haired boy start laughing at you.
And what's your problem?
Oh, nothing much. I just find the irony of your behavior rather humorous.
Is that so? It seems the scion of some noble house has left the comfort of his mansion to grace the unwashed masses with his wisdom.
Love the voice acting in this
Please, milord, do share your esteemed name with us so I can give you all the respect you deserve.
Eustace Alberea.
Eustace.
Not that I'd expect the name of an arrogant, stuck-up hedonist to lodge itself in that hard head of yours.
He's from one of the 4 great houses.
There's only 4 great houses. The others are all okay.
The son of Duke Alberea, lord of the Kreutzen province in the southeast.
Well, you don't get much more noble than that.
I'm pretty sure he's on the side of the commoners.
I'd heard the rumors.
I'm with you there, silver-haired girl.
Do you expect me to be impressed?
A little bit.
Your family lineage means nothing to me. I'll never bend my knee to the likes of...
Okay, that's enough. I'm sure a couple of you have a few grievances, but now's not the time. I'll hear your complaints later. Right now, you've got your orienteering exercise, and far be it from me to keep you from our fun little icebreaker.
Finally, we're getting an icebreaker game. Good, what are we playing? Musical chairs, Duck Duck Goose.
You mentioned this orienteering exercise earlier. What exactly does that involve?
That's probably our icebreaker game. I don't know how you play. I've never played this one, but explain the rules and I'm sure I'll pick it up quickly.
It's a form of outdoor competition, isn't it? Something like a cross between a map reading exercise and a scavenger hunt?
Okay, seems simple enough.
Is that why they asked us to hand over our weapons at the gate?
Why would we give up our weapons, though? You'd think we would need those.
Nothing gets by you, does it?
Nope, not a single thing.
But I don't want to spoil the fun, so let's get started, shall we?
What?
Oh boy.
Oh, crap.
What?
Ah!
Well, I guess she's okay. She was prepared.
Come on, Fee. No cheating. You're going with them, and that's that. What's the point in having an icebreaker if you don't make a couple of new friends?
But she doesn't want to make new friends.
Lame.
Oh, what just happened?
Well, a trapdoor fell out from under you that your teacher pressed, or your teacher activated, and then you guys all fell down and now you're here. And surprisingly, you didn't seem to break any of your bones, Machias.
The floor gave out from under us.
It's quite incredible that we're all still alive, let's be real here.
I can't believe I fell for such an obvious trap.
Does this mean there's a series of catacombs beneath the school grounds then?
I mean, yeah, that's basically what that means, tall boy.
What does that woman think she's playing at?
Oh, no, Eustace, we're the ones that are playing the icebreaker game. Sarah doesn't really need to play. She already knows something about us. And she lands with grace.
I thought my heart was going to jump out of my chest. Hey, Reen, are you okay?
Easy now. Hands where she can see them.
Honestly, Reen, just close your eyes and put your hands down and pretend that you're unconscious. That is probably
What
best
happened?
way to handle this particular situation.
Huh?
Well, this is a bit awkward.
It really is.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Still, I'm just glad you're okay. That's what's really important here, right?
The classic. Slapping a boy's face after he puts his... after you put your boobs into his face.
Wow, it's just not your day, is it?
This is honestly like the first piece of bad luck that we've had, Elliot. Like,
Well, now that I've hit the bottom, things can only improve. I hope.
That's fair.
What is this place anyway?
I was wondering the same thing. We should check out those tables.
Oh, cell phone.
Huh?
Is this?
It's coming from the devices we received with the Academy guidebook.
Yes, your cell phones.
Seems to be some sort of portable orbment.
Right you are. These handy little devices are a special kind of battle orbment.
Is that Miss Valestine?
So
Also
these
correct.
devices have built-in communications functionality then?
Wait, don't tell me these things are...
Yes, they are, blonde-haired girl. They are cell phones.
New model battle orbments made through a partnership between the Epstein Foundation and Reinford Company.
That too.
Newly made 5th generation battle orbments, in fact. They're called Arcus units.
What does Arcus stand for?
Arcus.
So these are battle orbments. That means they'll
They're not
allow
gonna
us to
answer that,
use
are they?
arts, right?
Sure will. Just set a quartz into one of its slots and you can use arts all the live-long day.
As long as you have ED.
Which is why I've prepared enough quartz for each and every one of you.
Ooh, we're gonna fill in the entirety of our slots? Oh, no.
The weapons you brought are all here too, each packaged neatly along a little box containing a quartz. Find yours and try setting the quartz into your Arcus.
I suppose it can't hurt to try.
Fair enough.
What is this woman thinking?
Honestly, Machias, I don't know. I don't know what she's thinking ever.
Let's see. Mine is that one.
Oh, I see mine over there. Let me just go grab it, okay?
Okay. Didn't think they'd throw us into battles this quickly. She even told us to get our quartz all set up too. What in the world is she planning on throwing us into? Okay, we're gonna switch us back to the academy uniform. Good, my blade seems undamaged. I'm not particularly adept with orbital arts, but it may be best to have some prepared regardless. Already a little bit of insight into her playstyle. Spectacle girl. I don't have much experience with battle ornaments myself. I'll do as we're instructed for now, though. What a pain. Huh, this seems pretty useful. I should test it out and see what it can do. Our illustrious instructor seems fond of toying with others. She really does. Bah, why did I have to get put up with this? Why do I have to put up with this? Because you're a part of the class, Machias. Hey, about with work? Future's looking bleak. I'm sure we'll be fine. Obtained force. Obtained items selected when beginning New Game Plus.
What's this?
What does it mean, New Game Plus?
That's called a Master Quartz. If you set that into the large slot in the center of your Arcus, you'll be able to use arts. Go on, give it a try.
Set the Master Quartz into Reen's Arcus. Quartz can be set in the Ornament section of the camp menu. Cool. I have access to all of these things. I'm not gonna read over a lot of it for obvious reasons. I kept all my recipes, but didn't keep the fact that I've made all of them. Interesting. But I did keep the fact that I've caught all the fish. How many of these did I end up collecting? Not anywhere close to all of them. Cool. What about the Imperial Chronicles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missing 5, missing 7, 10, 11, and missing 12. Oh, there's multiple books to read. Interesting. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna listen to those. Right, I need to do this. Equip you with quartz. Gives me access to firebolts as an art. Do I have any regular quartz? No.
What in the world?
That light means that you've successfully synchronized with your Arcus. Congratulations! Now you can use arts as much as you want. These Arcus units have plenty more nifty features. But I wouldn't want to bombard you with too much info all at once, so we'll cover those another time. Anyway, since you've got your Arcus
Sarah.
all set up and ready to go, here's what I want you to do. When you step through that door, you'll be in an underground testing area. Basically, it's a dungeon.
Yay, dungeon!
It's pretty large and full of twists and turns. I'd almost guarantee you'll get lost at least once.
Keep that in mind. We will get lost at least
But
once.
when you find the exit, you'll be able to return to the first floor of this old schoolhouse. There
Okay.
are monsters wandering around, though, so don't let your guard down, even for a moment.
You're putting us into live combat against monsters on our first day. Sounds like a good time.
With all that said, let's commence our special orienteering exercise. Your objective is to make your way through this area and back to the surface. Make it back in one piece, and I'll be happy to field any complaints you might have.
One Piece?
If you make it back safely, I might even give you a kiss. Free of charge. On the cheek, of course.
Whoa, Sarah, we're all 17.
I don't think she's joking.
I mean, I'm hoping that she's joking about the kiss.
And just where do you think you're going? Were you planning to wander off on your own without saying anything?
He sure was.
I have no interest in becoming friends with anyone here, and I'm surprised that you, of all people, give a damn what I do. Unless you've suddenly decided you do want to keep company with one of those stuck-up hedonists after all.
Maybe he does.
Still, if you're afraid of the monsters, I suppose I could accompany you. After all, what kind of Erebonian noble would I be if I didn't have at least some degree of prowess with a sword? And noblesse oblige dictates that it's my sacred duty to protect powerless commoners such as yourself.
What the hell? Nobody's asking your high excellency to deign to help us! But if that's how you're gonna be, I'll just find my way out of here before you! I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself without some relic of an outdated class system dragging me down.
Some relic of an outdated class system. If anything, you'd think he would be all for this mixture of commoners with nobles, if he thinks class system's outdated.
What should we do?
I mean, there's 7 of us. We could all stick
The
together.
only thing we
and-
can do. We should
Try to-
begin exploring these ruins ourselves.
Yeah.
I believe it
Exactly,
would be
Blue-haired
prudent
girl.
to remain in small groups, however.
Oh.
Would the two of you have any objections to accompanying me?
Oh, no, that's fine. It would be a huge help, actually.
And you're welcome to join us as...
She's
Well,
already gone.
I
Sorry
suppose
about
that's
that.
a no. Perhaps we'll run into her along the way, and she can join us then.
You could chase after her right now.
So, shall we be off? I'm certain you gentlemen will be fine, but do take care.
Okay.
If you'll excuse us, please.
I'll Rude.
Not such a hot first impression there, huh?
You can say
Sure
that
wasn't.
again. I'll have to clear things up with her later. Anyway, how do you guys want to do this?
With difficulties.
Should the 3 of us stick together too?
Nah, we should split up into...
Sounds good to me.
3 groups of 1.
I'd get pretty anxious wandering around a place like this alone.
No objections here. I'd be happy to accompany you.
And now we are the 3 amigos. Reen Schwarzer, Elliot Craig, and Tall Boy.
I don't believe I've introduced myself yet. My name is Gaius Warzel.
Nice to meet you guys.
I just arrived in the Empire, so any help you can offer would be much appreciated.
Oh, so you're from abroad. I'd been wondering.
I mean, we're all... Never mind.
My name's Reen Schwarzer. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Elliot Craig. So, you fight with that?
What's wrong with a spear, Elliot?
Of course. Why else would I be carrying it?
Though holding it behind you
It's a
seems like
spear,
it's
but it has that
pretty bad
odd
for your
cross-shaped head.
It looks kind of awesome.
Think of it as combining the best parts of a spear and a poleaxe. I was pretty handy with it back home.
I'm not very adept with proper weapon technique, so I have no idea how you should properly hold this thing, but I would imagine with 2 hands, holding it in front of you, not behind you.
But speaking of weapons, I have to say, yours looks pretty unique.
Yeah, he just beats people with it.
Oh, this thing.
Is it a staff? Wait, no. It's an orbment, isn't it?
Both, actually. It's an orbal staff. The tech is pretty recent. This one's still a prototype, more or less. Back during enrollment, they told me I had some aptitude for it, so when it came time to choose, I just sort of ran with it.
Pretty good reason.
Interesting. I've never seen anything like it before.
Can't say I have either.
They're still in development, apparently, so there aren't too many around just yet.
Yeah, I know of at least one other person that uses an orbital staff.
But that said, I'm curious about what you've got there, Reen.
She's in a different country right now.
Oh, my sword?
It's called a katana, and it shows that I'm the
Yeah, but
protagonist
what kind of sword is it?
anime game.
It's different from the kinds of swords I thought the people in the Empire used, though.
It's an Eastern style of saber called Itachi.
Or Itachi.
Any way you slice it, though, it's basically a longsword.
Anyway, you slice it. Get it? Because you use a sword to slice. I'm funny. I promise.
Wow, that's one beautiful blade.
The craftsmanship looks exceptional.
They're renowned for the layering of their steel and the sharpness of their edge. Truth be told, though, I'm still a little hesitant to be swinging around something this dangerous.
Seriously? If that's what hesitant looks like, I'll bet confidence will make you unstoppable.
Yeah, he does seem pretty confident for someone who is hesitant, doesn't
Well, you
he?
sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough.
He sure
Speaking
is.
of which, I think we've been standing around long enough. We should really be getting ourselves into trouble.
I think I can manage that. You saw it yourselves. Trouble has a way of dropping in on me.
Yeah.
Let's take it slow and steady, though. We need to adapt to each other's fighting styles to really gel as a team.
Very true.
Got it.
Elliot has joined the party. Gaius has joined the party. Now that they've joined us, let's unlock their casual clothes. Gaius. I'm not necessarily gonna equip them, at least not forever, but we can at least see them. God, I don't think that looks very good. You look okay in your casual clothes. Still think everybody just looks the best in their normal, like, uniforms.
Yikes! A monster!
Huh, never seen this kind before.
You haven't?
Looks like a flying feline. Careful, everyone.
All right.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Go! It's my turn.
Game, yes.
Yeah.
Using a battle scope will reveal information about monsters. Oh, right, no, you don't actually start off with that. I thought you did. Thought you started off with Analyze. No.
Come on!
If you manage to dodge
My
an attack,
turn.
you will get a counterattack, as Gaius just showed us. You have craft that's worth using. You have Autumn Leaf Cutter, which has a couple of uses. For one, it has the impede effect, which can stop somebody's arts from being cast. It has delay plus 15, which delays somebody's turn by 15 units, by 15 time. And it can unbalance them 10% of the time. It's a surprisingly good skill. And
there!
Move when you play it.
Leave it to me.
Use it. See, you were supposed to not miss, or you were supposed to not dodge.
Right.
I have to come over here and attack you, and then attack you again. Ow.
All right. There. Here we go.
Right. Oh, we did it.
First strike and encounter. Sepith. These are my battle rewards. I get a red beast flesh, and some Sepith. Sepith will...
Please tell me there aren't more of those things lurking around here.
No, Elliot. That was the only monster in this entire place. That's why it's called a dungeon, because one monster found its way in here.
I hate to tell you, but I can sense more further in.
Anyway,
Or
let's
there's
just
more
stay alert.
in here later. You now view the Active Voice and Monster Guide tabs of your notebook. I could already view Monster Guide. The Active Voice record lists the last 50 active voice lines heard, allowing you to reread them or listen to them again. The Monster Guide automatically records information on monsters you fought, serving as a valuable reference. Both can be accessed via the select button or by choosing notes and selecting the relevant tab from the camp menu. This is everything that we know about the flying feline. Did I actually tag every... Oh no, I didn't tag these. You just learn some things naturally. Extra. All the shining palms. Not gonna be using those this playthrough. Look, a treasure chest. Bunch of Sepith. And because of this Trails game, we can... Can't examine chests again anymore. I can see something up those stairs to the right. I wonder what it could be. Let's go check it out. You don't want me to... Okay, fine.
Oh, a treasure chest!
Ooh, quartz. So we can set this into our Arcus units? Most likely. Let's give it a try. I'll get used to the new controls eventually. Give this to you. Has Petrify 20%. Launches need a sharply pointed boulder at the enemy. So now I have Firebolt and Needle Shots. You have Cannon as your Master Quartz, which gives me Tear and Octobleed. Falco as your Master Quartz gives you access to Airstrike. What does any of that mean? I'm glad you asked. Those are the spells that we can cast. They're called arts in this game. And our Master Quartz give us access to a few right off the bat.
Here we go!
So that looks like an orbment charging station. I can speak English, I promise. Orbit charging stations, like this, are often found left behind by some kindly explorer in particularly dangerous areas. If you encounter it, walk up to one, press X, and select Rest to restore the HP and EP of all party members. This could be a lifesaver if we find ourselves flagging after a tough battle. We'll usually find them right before the tough battles. Yeah, we should come back here and rest if we need to, just to be on the safe side. You know what? I'm missing a slight amount of HP. Let's go ahead and show off the power of the orbit charging stations by healing our HP and our EP.
Right!
But not our CP. I don't think physical attacks are going to be very effective against that monster. They're not very effective, it's true. I think you're right. We'll need to rely on arts this time. Got it. Actually, attacking with my Orbital Staff has basically the same effect as an art, just without any cast time. So if worse comes to worse, I should be able to just run up and smack it. Wow, really? I can see that coming in handy. It is very handy. Well, we're counting on you to lead the charge then. Here goes nothing.
Watch out, guys!
we now can use our arts. We have 2 arts here. We can either burn or attempt to petrify. Have I actually, like, analyzed this? No, I have not. So we're instead going to use that. My first playthrough, I didn't really analyze nearly anybody. Arts, as Elliot kind of implied earlier, have a small delay step. Depending on which art you're using.
It's my turn.
You happen to have impede, you do not. Can, however, seal 50% of the time, but he has 50% resistance to seal, which means I'm actually only gonna seal him 25% of the time. Did not get the seal. Ow.
My turn.
Some things I can show off about this particular, well, not this particular, just the enemy screen in general. Off to the right, you have the upper right. You have their drops, including their Sepith and item drops. Unbalanced efficacy we'll get back to later once we've learned how to actually link up our characters. Elemental efficacy. The higher the number, the more damage they take from that particular element. So in this case, if I use my orange skills, that's also known as Earth, I deal 110% damage. Water or blue skills will deal 100% damage. Fire skills, which are the red ones, will deal 155% damage. And green wind skills will deal only 80% damage. Status efficacy gives you the percentage of that particular status happening multiplied by the percentage of your skill dealing the thing. So for example, this guy has 50% chance to be poisoned when you successfully trigger the poison. So if your skill has a 50% chance to poison and the efficacy says 50% chance to poison, you multiply the two numbers, you get 25% chance for this enemy to actually get poisoned with that skill. Basically, the higher number, the more likely you are to actually inflict that particular status.
Arcus, activate.
Let's go ahead and show off the extra damage by using Fireball. Right. 400 damage.
Arcus, activate!
Too slow! Yeah, miss. Counter! Didn't deal a ton of damage because it's with that.
Is everybody okay?
But our arts dealt a lot. Gain some set. Sepith is never going to be a bad thing to have.
I'm starting to lose my sense of direction down here.
Elliot,
yeah,
please.
Gotta make sure we're not going in circles.
There's been basically zero opportunities for us.
Leave it to me.
So far.
Here we go.
Ooh, a beetle. An insectoid monster, huh? Looks like that shell can take a real beating. Might be pretty tough to take it down. Agreed, we'll need to keep our wits about us against this one. We should probably give it everything we've got, arts and crafts included, and see what works best. Probably for the best, yes.
If it's a fight they want.
There's a lot of them. Right. This doesn't speed things up, it just completely skips
turn.
Their animation for their turn. I know that these guys aren't necessarily weak to crafts, but crafts are pretty good against them.
There!
It's my turn.
Ow.
My turn!
One down, like 80 to go.
Come on!
Good dodge there, guys. Another
Come on!
My turn!
Oh, you can see on the battle forecast off to the side, we're going to be casting a spell for free this turn.
Huh.
Oh, you did not dodge that time.
All right.
My turn!
Several of them are down. Don't forget the battle scope. This seems like a pretty safe turn to do so. They take 170% fire damage, 100% on everything else, and yeah. Golden colored beetle, carapace, like hard pulling.
Go! There!
Good.
Come on!
Good dodge!
My turn!
That's why everybody likes you guys.
It's my turn. I go where the wind takes me.
Get used to him talking about the wind, you guys. He will not shut up about the wind. Got an S tablet. What are you so exhausted for, Elliot? That thing was easy.
Elliot, are you okay?
I don't see any obvious injuries.
I'm okay. I was just so relieved the fight was over. The strength kinda just left my legs.
Ah, so you're a coward.
I'm amazed how calm you two are. You don't seem tired or worried or anything.
Well, of course not.
I guess I'm just used to fighting monsters like these.
You need a hand?
No, I'll be fine. It was just a momentary lapse on my part. I can get up.
There's nothing unmanly about accepting help on offer.
And there we go.
Look out!
Elliot!
What?
Oh no, one more.
No!
What?
Looks like I made it just in time. Thank Adios for that.
I've been... Adios, I'm not 100% sure. I've been pronouncing
it's
it
you!
as Adios for the past however many
You said
games.
your name was Machias, right?
That's right.
That is in fact his name.
I came to realize that I shouldn't have just stormed off like I did. I let that arrogant noble goad me into losing my composure and acting on impulse. So I just wanted to say, I'm sorry. I acted foolishly, and I hope you can forgive me for it.
No sweat.
Water under the bridge.
He's at least willing to admit his faults.
Yeah, we all have moments when we say or do things we regret. That's human nature for you.
Except for me, I never do anything that I regret.
Oh, and thanks for saving me, by the way.
I'm just glad I happened to be passing by. After I'd cooled my head, I decided to retrace my steps, and there you were. Is it just the three of you here?
Yeah,
Sure
we
is.
stood around talking for a while, so the others are probably ahead of us at this point.
At this rate, they may have already gotten out of the dungeon.
I don't think there's any reason to go back any farther. I can't imagine you'll find anyone there.
I mean, if you need to heal up, you might want to go back further, but...
I see. I don't suppose you'd mind if I came with you, would you? I'm reasonably skilled with a gun, so you might find it useful having me along.
Finally, they gave a teenager a gun,
Sure thing. Welcome aboard.
just as we all have hoped for forever.
The name's Reen Schwarzer.
I'm Elliot Craig. It's nice to meet you.
My name is Guy Warzel. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure's mine, I assure you. My name is Machias Regnitz. Could I ask you what social class you each belong to?
You know, for somebody who thinks that the class system is outdated, you sure seem to care what everybody's social class is.
I realize how that must sound, considering my recent outburst. But please don't take it personally. I'm simply curious to know who I'm associating with.
Well, both my parents are commoners.
Likewise, though my homeland has no class system to begin with.
Ah,
Yeah.
so you're from abroad then. What about you, Reen?
Well... let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins.
Oddly worded.
So I
but
guess we're
okay.
all in equal standing here.
Well, now that's a relief. We should probably get moving then. Somewhat concerned about the girls, as you might imagine. I'd feel much better if we were around to help if they wound up in danger.
I think they'll
Yeah,
be okay.
I suppose there's strength in numbers.
All right, let's go.
Machias has joined the party. Again, I'm not planning on actually having it equipped, but... Right. This is his casual clothing. This actually kind of looks good on him. Not gonna lie. Still not gonna wear it, but it looks good on him.
All right, right.
And as implied, he has a gun. A shotgun, to be exact. Oh, this thing is strong.
What's a place like this even doing on the school grounds?
Yeah, who puts a giant trapdoor in a campus building?
You know what? That's a good question. Smoke grenades. Right, that's what those do. Tear bombs will restore HP. EP charge restores EP. Reviving bomb revives somebody. Yeah, most items are pretty clear as to what they do.
Watch out, guys!
My turn! There!
You
My
missed.
turn!
How dare you?
Give it up, everyone!
A little low.
Leave it to me.
Right!
As a gun user, you can hit multiple enemies with his basic attack. His craft, his starting craft, is break shots. Fires an armor-piercing round with a 20% chance of unbalance. I think I'd rather just go for the basic attack. Even with a crit, nobody dies.
No way! Go!
Sadly, his counterattack is not also an AoE. Wow, I thought that
Leave it to me.
Done a little bit more. By which I mean I thought I would have finished it off. It did not.
Too slow!
Good dodge, good dodge. Thank you, Reen. Elliot's base attack is also an AoE, which is worth keeping in mind. But we're just gonna go ahead and kill him.
It's my turn! Eat that! Go!
Mr. Leon,
There!
using attacks because they are AoE is pretty useful. Also, neither of you died.
Leave it to me.
There!
My turn!
Darn it.
All right, let's keep going.
Yay, level up for everybody. Except for Machias,
Right.
who was just already a level above us.
All right!
I'm just getting started.
I was waiting for a cutscene to play there.
Stick!
Let's show off another mechanic.
The wind's behind
Shoot
us.
him in the
Let's
back
go!
and get triple advantage.
Go!
Get a little bit of free damage on them. And also, we're guaranteed to take up not just one, but 2 of their turns. Or 2 full turns before they get the chance to act.
Huh. All right.
You can probably assume that that's pretty useful.
Right!
It's my turn! Go! We'll cut our own path!
We sure will. You know what? Let's take a look at Gaius's starting boards. His name isn't Gaius, his name is Machias. This is Gaius. And we cannot look at oh, there we go. Begin the battle with increased defense and arts defense for 1 turn. And you have access to Needle Shot as a free art through your Master Quartz. Oh yeah, I should probably explain that the Master Quartz also give you abilities, usually starting the turn with stats. Begin battle with Insight stat. Oh, that I remember what Insight is now. It allows you to see your enemy's abilities without needing to analyze them with a battle scope first. Gaius's Cannon Master Quartz just increases the effectiveness of his healing by 25%, which is really good. And Reen gets an additional 5 CP for every enemy he kills. Also really, really good. Especially against trash. Twilight Autumn is raiding. Oh my god. Jeez. Thanks, Autumn. Thanks. I see how it is. You just want me to ban you all, don't you? That's why you made that your raid message, isn't it?
Enemy sighted. Let's take them out.
Leave it to me.
I kid.
Arcus, activate.
I appreciate the raid, everyone. Special message just for me. Shows how much you really care.
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate.
Yeah.
See, that might not kill because you deal less damage.
Ha!
Streamer,
My
turn
turn.
down the game's audio a tad. I can turn down desktop audio and OBS. However, does that sound better? You can probably answer that better than the last person that was in my chat, who is currently weathering a snowstorm to get home.
All right, let's keep moving.
I won't know until you say something.
Winds, give us your blessing.
Still seems a bit loud. You are also quiet.
Come
on! If I turn my mic audio up a little bit, does that sound better? Compared to the game audio, at least. Audio is the worst thing to protect. You are louder. Louder good, louder too much. I am louder. That is louder good. Good. Okay. You should be the focus. You're right. You are right there.
It's my
I might
turn.
go into the in-game settings and turn down the battle music a little bit. I definitely want the characters' voices to be heard. God, this is just a lot of enemies. I won't be able to do that until after the battle, obviously. Gee, Machias, you missed. Voices are really loud. You could get away with turning them down a bit, too? Okay. Maybe.
Give it up, everyone!
Come on! It's my turn.
The voices sound good to me, but at the end, it really does more so matter for the sake of the stream how they sound to you. None of you died. God bless America.
My turn.
Everybody loves Reen, don't they? Watch the VOD for a bit and see what you're saying. Okay. You know what? That's fair. That's probably for the best. Like after the stream's over.
Leave it to me.
Gotta be kidding me. 17 health. Just give it to me at that point. 6 health!
My turn!
Leave it to me.
Unless you meant like right now in the middle of stream.
I go where the wind takes
which
me.
there's a small problem with me attempting to do that. Well, a small problem that I just don't like the sound of my own voice. Okay, you do mean after stream. Okay, never mind. Let's come into system. Well, I should probably also save. First save of the file. BGM. I was already only on a 2. But, I'll turn the voices and the sound effects down by 2 each. Turn the controller vibration off so that's not distracting me mid-game.
We meet again.
Hello again, ladies. We still don't know any of your
Good to
names.
see you guys are hanging in there.
I'm glad the 4 of you are unharmed as well.
Well, it seems you've cooled your head a bit at least.
Yes, I've calmed down now.
I see you didn't meet up with the silver-haired girl.
At any rate, I don't believe I've introduced myself yet, have I?
Laura S. Arcade. Or as,
I'm Laura S. Arcade, from the town of Legram.
Basically everyone knows her. The big sword lady.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Huh. That's
'Cause she's
down
got
on
a-
the southeastern outskirts of the Empire, isn't it?
Because she's got a big sword.
Correct. It's an old castle town on the shores of Lake Ebble. We're connected to the rest of the country by train, but other than that, it's a fairly remote region.
That name sounds so familiar.
I'm sure you've never heard of it, Machias.
Wait, so your father would be...
Yes, my father is Viscount Arcade, Lord of Legram. Do you take issue with that?
No, not at all.
Machias, was it? I can only speak for myself, but I don't feel I've ever done anything to bring shame upon myself in Adios's eyes. And I fully believe the same to be true of my father.
Please, I meant no offense. I'm sorry if I, say...
Somebody's
I don't believe we've been introduced.
Embarrassed easily. Hi, Emma.
I'm Emma Milstein. Like Laura, I come from a distant region of the Empire. I was only able to attend Thor's thanks to a scholarship, in fact. It's very nice to meet you.
And yet you still got the #1 exam scores, according to Sarah
A
earlier.
scholarship? Indeed. Now that you mention it, our instructor did say yours was the top score on the entrance exam. To think I was outdone. By a girl, no less.
Machias, you can't go saying stuff like that in 2025.
You must be quite the prodigy.
I don't remember when this game came out, but, you know, he can't go saying stuff like that in 2025.
Maybe it seems like it now, but really, I'm not. I don't have any training in the martial arts either, so this is the weapon they recommended for me.
Oh, cool. You got an orbital staff too.
We got 2 orbital staff users.
Yours looks different from mine, though.
Huh, so it does. I wonder if it's just cosmetic.
Maybe?
Is something the matter? We're all acquainted now. It's only proper that you introduce yourself.
Yeah, okay.
For those of
I'm
you
Lisa R. from Ruhr.
For those of you joining in, hopefully this raid will push you closer to affiliate. Hopefully. Just a little bit. Just a smidgems. But earlier on in the game, like maybe an hour or so ago, maybe less, all of this new Class 7 fell down a pit into this dungeon. Alyssa landed directly on the main character's face with her boobs straight in our face. And now she's mad at us for it.
It's a pleasure to meet almost all of you.
Yeah.
Elisa.
Yeah, except she's not so happy about it.
Ruhr, huh? What's it like living there? There's probably a new technological breakthrough every week.
The Rheinfeld
Just
Company is
about.
based in Ruhr, and they're the largest heavy industry corporation on the continent, aren't they?
I suppose they are.
Just a little bit.
So, hey. I guess that bow must have been in that case you had with you when we first met, right?
He's trying.
I've never seen one like it. Is there some kind of orbital mechanism built in?
There is, but I don't see how that's any of your business.
Ouch.
Yeah. Anyone got any ideas on what to do now?
I mean, we probably just progress forward until we can get out of here.
We've all run into each other wandering around. How about we stick together?
I think that would be for the best. It's not safe for a group of girls to travel alone. You may require protection.
Again,
you needn't be concerned about
Machias.
that.
Machias. Big sword lady!
I beg your pardon?
I don't mean to boast, but I'm confident my swordsmanship will be more than sufficient to protect us.
See, now that's hot.
For now, I think it's best to remain in separate groups. There are still 2 of us who remain unaccounted for.
That's right. We still haven't run into that silver-haired girl.
Or useless.
In that case, 2 teams means double the chance to find them. 2 teams is double the coverage, and double the chance of crossing paths with our missing companions.
And 7 groups of 1 would increase our chances even further.
How's that sound?
I have no objections. So then, shall we be off?
All right.
We'll see the 4 of you later then.
Bye, girls. We got Best Girl and her 2 friends.
She really doesn't seem like she's gonna let that go, does she?
She will not.
It was clearly an accident. Everyone could see that. But I don't suppose it makes any difference to her.
And again, she landed on top of us. It's not the other way around.
Still, is no one else worried about leaving a group of girls to fend for themselves in a place like this?
Yes.
There are 4 of us here. Perhaps one of us should go follow them.
I don't think we have anything to worry about as long as Laura's with them.
Thank you, guys.
She really wears her skill on her sleeve. I doubt she drags around a sword that big just for show.
She is a proud Cloud cosplayer.
It's certainly an enormous blade. I'd call it comically huge if it didn't look so dangerous.
No, comically huge is also an appropriate thing to call it, even if it is dangerous.
But at the end of the day, a lady is a lady.
Machias,
She's taller and sturdier than I am, though I admit it's still hard to believe anyone could swing that beast of a sword.
She can handle herself, Machias.
I'll bet she can whip it around without breaking a sweat.
I'd love to whip it. What? Sorry, I didn't say anything.
The Arside School of Swordsmanship serves as a general basis for the techniques used by knights throughout the Empire. And her father, the Viscount, is arguably the strongest swordsman in the country. People call him the Radiant Blade Master. I doubt any of the other students here could even stand their ground against her in combat, much less beat her.
Maybe? In a one-on-one fight, you're almost absolutely correct right now, Reen.
Wow, interesting. I didn't know there were still roots of the old knightly styles alive in the Empire.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Reen. A hobby of yours?
I'm a swordsman myself. I guess the lore sort of comes with the territory. At any rate, how about we pick up the search?
Yeah, we're just letting them wander ahead of us.
Silver-haired girl. And we still need to track down Duke Albarea's son, too.
That's true.
I couldn't care less what happens to that pompous ass. I can rot down here.
Come on now, that's no way to treat someone you just met.
I mean, strength in numbers, Machias. Strength in numbers.
Looks like the path splits. Which way do you think we should go?
I feel a little wind blowing from the east. I bet the exit's that way.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Shoot them in the face.
Here we go.
All right.
Right.
Critical hit.
Right.
You missed. Why did you miss like that, Machias? Why?
My turn.
Right.
Boom.
Here we go.
Come on. There we go.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Hey, Machias is gonna just remain a level ahead of us for now, isn't he?
I did it.
He sure is.
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
That is a treasure chest. These orange treasure chests have either a quartz or equipment inside.
Eat that.
Well, there's no point in giving it to you. You already have access to tier, so let's give it to you. Recovery 1, HP heal small. He has a small amount of HP with the power of water. Controller, please. Thank you. Move Needle Shot over to Elliot. Can run fast.
I've got this. Right. Enemy sighted. Take him out. Go.
It really changed up the UI between games.
It's my turn.
Probably finish. Wow, I thought that was gonna finish him off. I guess not.
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate. Take this.
Right. Oh, we did it.
Music in this game is really good. That's all I have to say right now.
What's wrong?
More monsters?
Well, of course.
No, not monsters. It's...
Well...
You're pretty sharp.
Morgana, is that you? Oh, no, it's the silver-haired girl.
It's the silver-haired girl.
I'm glad to see you're all right. Though it looks like there was nothing to worry about in the first place.
Though that is Morgana's voice actor from Persona 5.
Nope. I'm small and quick. These things can't lay a finger on me.
It's true. She is very quick.
Oh yeah, Fee Clausel. That's my name. You're just over halfway through. Keep it up. Later.
She knows that we're about halfway through.
Hey, wait!
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to this. See you at the end.
Why can't we do something like that? That'd be really nice to be able to do right about now.
What just happened?
She learned how to double jump.
Wow.
She certainly wasn't fibbing about being quick on her feet.
Here I thought only trans girls could double jump.
Guess we really don't need to worry about her.
Yeah, now I'm more convinced than ever that she knows exactly what she's doing.
100%.
Just over halfway through? Has she already been to the exit and then come back?
Yes, she has.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Now's our chance.
My turn.
Now's our chance for an all-out attack.
It's my turn.
There.
turn.
It's my turn.
My turn. There!
Leave it to me.
Really? Really? We missed you?
It's my turn. That takes care of them.
I did it!
Motivate can now be used. Beautiful craft. Absolutely beautiful. Area XL. Encouraging shout to rouse allies to battle.
All right!
Gives everyone 25% strength bonus. While everyone nearby a 25% strength bonus.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
My turn.
Not entirely sure why we only got a double advantage instead of a triple, but
Arcus, activate.
we'll live.
It's my turn.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
Ha!
There's no time to waste.
Do you hear that?
Someone's fighting up ahead. Come on.
Who could it be?
Rain!
Wait for me!
It's Eustace! Wait a second. How come you can take out the slime monsters with just your sword?
That was really something.
Thought they needed to use arts to attack them.
Judging by that display, I don't think he needs any help from us. I take it that's another school of Imperial swordsmanship?
Right. That's court fencing, an agile style favored by the nobility. And judging by his poise, he's no amateur.
I would imagine so. I don't think anybody here is an amateur using their weaponry. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be attending a military academy.
Did you need something?
Sorry, I was just admiring your swordsmanship. I'm Reen Schwarzer. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
I'm Elliot Craig.
Guy Swarzel. Nice to meet you.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but once again, I'm Eustace Albarea. And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm impressed.
What are you talking about?
After all that bluster about finding your way to the exit alone, I wasn't expecting you to actually rely on others for help. I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off, and then wandered back to apologize like a good boy.
Eustace is brutal.
Truly, the virtue of the common man. Why, a preening noble such as myself would be far too proud to do such a thing.
What the hell is your problem?
Don't ask him that.
Nobles really are all the same. So full of yourselves, it's a wonder you don't pop. And you're not just a garden variety noble either. House Albarea is one of the highest ranking in the country. I'll bet you just love looking down on us less fortunate souls, don't you?
You poor unfortunate souls.
You're one to talk.
I'm gonna stop singing before I get DMCA'd by Disney.
I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
Oh, I thought the name Regnitz sounded familiar.
Karl Regnitz, the first commoner ever to hold the seat of Imperial Governor in Heimdall. the first to rule the capital.
Which kind of makes him noble now, I think.
And this headstrong young lad just so happens to be a chip off that old block. Pretty rarefied air for a simple commoner, don't you think?
What does that have to do with anything? Yes, my father is the Imperial Governor, but he earned that position through years of hard, honest work. Don't you go lumping him in with you nepotists who get your titles handed to you just for being born.
Perish the thought. No, I mainly just regard your father as a reformist, and a close friend of the Chancellor at that. And as you're vividly aware, his faction is in conflict with the noble faction, led by none other than the four great houses. When you look at it that way, your vitriolic disdain for the nobility suddenly seems rather cheap, wouldn't you say?
You son of a...
He's just trying to get a rouse out of Machias. Who do we stop? I think I stopped reprimanded Eustace in the last time, so stop Machias.
I know he's taunting you, but lashing out at him isn't going to solve anything. And Eustace, don't you think that was a little uncalled for?
I wasn't the one who started this.
Let me... Damn it, just let me go already!
You know, you're kind of pathetic if this is all that it takes for you to get stopped.
I'm sorry, okay? Just leave me alone for a while. You guys should just go on ahead with him.
Oh.
Well then.
I think
guess
you went a little too far, Eustace.
Eustace is joining our party now.
Being at odds with Machias is one thing, but dragging his father into it is pretty low. You're better than that.
How do you know that, Reen? You've never met this man.
Perhaps I was a bit out of line. It would seem I still have much to learn.
Huh?
You look shocked. Why?
Well, you're the son of Duke Elberea, right?
He sure
I wasn't
is.
expecting the son of a noble to admit he was wrong. Wait, no, that came out wrong. I'm sorry.
Elliot.
There's no need to address me so formally. We may come from different social spheres, but here at this academy, we're supposed to be on equal standing.
Exactly. See, you understand it.
Or so the idea goes, anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yes, I'm with you all the way there.
Elliot's trying to be polite in the presence of a noble.
Is class really that big a deal here in the Empire?
It's not working out too well for him.
It is. This country has a long history, and the class system has been one of its central institutions for most of that. So what are you going to do, Eustace? Machias said to go with you, but I don't want to press you into coming along if you don't want to.
I was intending to press on to the exit by myself, but I'd prefer not to mimic the actions of his ilk, so I'll accompany you.
What? I'm just surprised we're worthy of your company. I mean, I'm looking forward to having you on the team.
Let's just go with that.
We should get moving then. Come on.
Yeah. Machias left and Eustace has joined the party. These sure are not in party order. What do you look like in your casual clothes, Eustace? I don't like it.
Leave it to me. There! I'll hit.
Watch out, guys!
Here we go!
Fireball! Oh, please.
Right.
will say,
Very
I
well.
already missed the grid of the last games. Rapid thrust. Series of 3 rapid thrusts, unbalanced 20%. What does unbalanced do, viewers? I don't remember.
All right.
My turn. All right, let's do this.
I'll handle this.
Your physical attack doesn't actually matter too much, Elliot. So, a single attack was all you needed to kill those guys.
I'll handle this.
It's my turn.
Here we go.
Oh, we did it.
Huzzah.
He seems kind of imposing. I don't know how to break the ice.
I mean, that's the whole point of this exercise, right, Elliot? This orienteering exercise is supposed to be the icebreaker. And what breaks the ice better than fighting monsters in a dungeon that's underneath your school? More items, always a good thing.
The wind's behind us.
Very well.
Here we go.
Wasn't kidding about the wind puns. Not even really puns, just references.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
I'll handle this. What a waste of time. Let's go.
Hey now, what do you mean waste of time? We got experience from that. And at the end of the day, isn't that what really matters?
You're in my way.
Go. There.
Wow, that dealt no damage. But that's okay.
Very well.
Eustace has the first set art. Basically, it just means that no matter what the enemies do,
leave it to me.
He's always going to attack that area.
What a waste of time. Let's go.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. My turn. There.
Crits.
Leave it to me.
Ooh, I even killed one. Chat. Chat, why? 1 HP. 1.
My turn.
This will be forever be my curse. 1 HP.
Arcus, activate.
Right.
For a second, I thought that was the miss sound effect. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't know we could miss arts.
Okay, it's safe for now.
We cannot. Evade 1. Can I equip on you? You are locked into Mistral. Obtains a significant art strength bonus. Interesting. Interesting.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Go. There.
My turn.
Again, for a second, I thought I had missed and I was about to cry.
All right. There. It's my turn.
My turn.
Very well.
Uh-oh.
What?
Go.
I mean...
All right, let's keep going.
I gave you an evade quartz, Gaius. Why are you still getting hit? And yes, I know, it's because he only has... How much evasion right now? Total evasion is 5. 17 agility plus an additional 5% evasion. All of which comes from this one piece of equipment, or this one orb. One orbment.
I feel like we've simply been running in circles.
That's the wrong direction.
Might be right. Maybe we should check where we are on the map.
Hey, rest point. You all know what that means. Who's ready for a boss fight?
Hey, are we...
There yet? No. No, we're not. No, we're close. Oh wait, never mind. It's right there.
Looks like we are. That definitely seems to be the exit.
I can see
Sure
the sunlight
does.
streaming in, so I'm guessing we're finally clear.
Ugh, this was a complete waste of time. Pointless busy work at best. Considering the school's esteemed founder, I was expecting more of a challenge, but nothing here posed even a modest threat.
Did we even fight the same enemies? I feel like I've been stretched to my limits.
This wasn't that hard, Elliot.
What's all that business about Class 7 anyway?
Good question.
Sure, it's nothing important.
We've got people here from different backgrounds, classes, even cultures. Is there some sort of secret agenda with this whole Class 7 thing that we just don't know yet?
Nah.
What was that?
That sounds like an egg hatching.
There.
Oh, hi.
The statue?
What the heck is that?
Well,
A
it
gargoyle
was a
come
statue.
to life? What sorcery is this?
Not anymore, though. I was looking over at chat. I missed the name, but
Are monsters like this common in the Empire?
extremely.
Not outside of old wives' tales, they aren't.
Never mind.
This thing's cutting off our only route to the surface.
Just go around him.
No choice. We have to fight it.
Right.
Finally, an opponent worthy of my skill.
To be fair, fighting him is still probably the
Idios, help us.
correct thing to do.
This might actually be a challenge. Good.
Here we go.
Open it up with zero arts.
Ha!
Casting fireball.
It's my turn.
Use a battle scope on him. Let's see here. Takes extra damage from magic attacks. Sturdy body repels physical attacks. Always a good idea to read the descriptions of really any enemy, but especially boss fights. They can give you small hints.
I'll handle this.
Right.
What is your resistance to petrification? Cannot be petrified. Cool. We'll go with the aqua bleed instead.
Come on!
You know what? Almost 200 damage worth of physical attack isn't too bad.
My turn.
700 with the crit. Not bad at all.
There.
Leave it to me.
Did not get the delay.
My turn. Arcus, activate. Yeah.
540.
Right.
Here we go.
If I recall, yes. You have impede. In addition to the increased delay. Oh, you're just gonna cast your spell anyways. Cool.
My turn.
Blind, 30% chance to blind here.
Activate.
It's my turn.
It could be worse.
Arcus, activate.
Did not blind here.
Give it up, everyone!
Unfortunately, that part is not affected by the critical. Though more is affected by critical than you might think.
Let's do this!
Physical attacks are obviously affected by criticals. Your healing is affected by critical. Your magic attacks are affected by critical. So, like, an impressive amount is affected by critical. That just happens to be not one of them.
Arcus, activate. Yeah.
Right.
Now then, if this is anything
Give it up, everyone!
like in the previous game, yes.
Go! All right, let's do this!
Leave it to me.
We can get
All right.
up to 50% by stacking them on top of each other.
There. I'll handle this.
Phase 2. Oh. You just get to go immediately, do you?
I'm sorry, everyone.
Bye, Elliot.
My turn. Ha!
Thanks.
Leave it to me. Take this.
Repels intruders with powerful gusts of wind. So this does count as a new enemy, even though it's the same enemy. Yeah, that sounds about right
Very
for
well.
Trails boss. Also, your elemental efficacies have changed.
Go!
Got the delay. Good, good.
All right, let's do this!
I'll reset the motivate on everybody.
My turn.
And by reset, I mean... reset, that's... yeah.
All right.
Said what I mean what I say. Still cannot be petrified.
There.
500 damage is pretty good.
I'll handle this.
$650 is a little bit better though. Ah, fuck.
It's my turn.
Should probably consider spreading my characters out a bit.
My turn.
Give it up, everyone! Here we go! There!
It's my turn.
That was me gaining the HP back, not the boss.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Wow, Elliot. Spending 2 revival bombs on you this early on.
My turn.
Oh, S down at the bottom is just all stat downs. Got it.
Very well.
It's my turn.
Arcus, activate!
Go!
I'll
Okay.
handle this.
You've got to be kidding me. Leaving an enemy with so little or such like a small health amount never feels good.
How pathetic.
Yeah, that was the first boss of the game. Not bad at all.
Great!
I did it!
Hey, Blue Lullaby. That would have been really nice to have against this guy.
Nice.
Who is that has analyzed? I thought it was Elliot.
Well, that should be the end of it.
Could be one.
No,
of the girls.
it's down but not out.
Oh, we got this. Easy. Round 2, let's go.
That's one hell of a second wind.
I can appreciate a certain degree of tenacity, but this thing needs to just die.
Agreed.
It's no use. We're too spent to go in. Guess I have no choice.
Stand back!
I'm not pressing buttons.
Here!
Unless the X button on my controller is sticking a little bit,
made
but
it.
You've certainly got some good timing.
Seems like you're all okay at least.
I'm sorry we took so long.
You're here, and that's what counts.
exactly.
So, a gargoyle, is it? I didn't expect to find the Dark Ages alive and well down here.
Oh, you didn't, Laura? Why not?
It doesn't seem like it'll go down easily.
Indeed. It's brushing us off as though we barely even scratched it.
But with this many of us, if we can just find an opening.
Fine. I guess I'll help out.
Looks like you started the party without me.
You?
Releasing limiter.
Take this! Break shot!
Yeah.
An opening.
Go!
Everybody, use your basic attacks.
This one's mine! Ah!
You know what? That's pretty dope. And the monster gets turned back into a statue and then disappears.
It's...
For some reason.
I think that's the end of it.
At the very least, that creature doesn't seem like he'll be coming back for a rematch anytime soon.
Good.
What happened there anyway? Right at the end of the battle...
Now
We
that
all
you
glowed
mention it,
blue.
I did feel something wash over me for just a second there.
It was like each of us were engulfed in some faint blue light.
What?
I did notice something as we fought. Perhaps it was just the blur of combat.
Yeah, I
But
think that's all
felt
that
like
it was.
I could see everyone's movements in precise detail.
I don't think it was just your imagination.
Agreed. I have a feeling what we just experienced was.
The biggest selling point of the almighty Arcus? Give this man a prize.
I don't know if that's what he was gonna say, Sarah, but okay.
Looks like friendship and teamwork saved the day once again.
Indeed,
I'm so
they
proud
do.
of you guys. Anyway, that about finishes up today's special orienteering exercise. Aw, what's with the long faces? I thought you'd all be happy.
I'm sure they are deep down inside.
What are we supposed to be happy about?
The fact that you managed to go through all that without dying, obviously.
I have so many questions, I'm not even sure where to start.
Oh?
Nah.
I'll take a stab at it. What exactly is the purpose behind this Class 7?
Well, they didn't like the number 6, so they skipped on to 7.
We get that it's supposed to be some sort of melting pot that includes a broad cross-section of people.
Nah, that's just a coincidence.
But why were the 9 of us chosen in particular?
That is a valid question. There's no single monolithic reason why you all made the list. But if I had to name a major contributing factor, it'd be those Arcus orbments you've got there.
See, I don't like that as an answer, because we didn't get those until after we were finalized as Class 7.
How so?
Well, like I explained earlier, the Arcus units are developed jointly by the Epstein Foundation and the Reinford Company. Like any battle orbment, they let you use arts, and these have communication functionality built right in.
Yeah.
But their crowning feature is what's known as combat linking. That's the phenomenon you all experienced just now.
So that's what that was.
Seems like a pretty apt term. It did feel like we were all connected somehow.
We were all
Precisely.
connected.
Doesn't take a genius to imagine how much of an advantage a feature like that would be on a real battlefield. An elite unit that can sense each other's movements, acting in perfect sync even in the most chaotic conditions.
That would never be useful, would
You
it?
can hardly put a price on that.
And yet you're going to, because capitalism.
It could bring about a revolution in the way wars are fought.
It does sound rather
idealistic.
Well, yeah, the technology has its limits. Some have a natural aptitude for it, others just don't. And out of this year's fresh batch of bright-eyed students, the 9 of you turned out to have the highest aptitude.
Well then.
And since aptitude trumps background in Class 7, well, here you are.
So if everybody who had a high aptitude just happened to be all nobles, they would have chosen 9 nobles or however many?
I see.
I see indeed.
But what gives us this aptitude, though, as compared to our peers? It just seems so random.
What indeed? As promised, if any of you have objections to being in this class, speak now or forever hold your peace. I think that pretty much covers the hows and whys of your situation. But this program isn't cheap to run, so we're not about to force anyone into it if they don't want to be here. You should also be aware that Class 7's curriculum will be tougher than any other class's coursework. Just fair warning.
Good. Make them actually learn stuff while they're here.
So now you know. And that leaves you all with an important decision to make. Will you stick with Class 7 or not?
I'm sure everyone's gonna say no and Class 7's gonna be disbanded.
Oh, if you opt out, you'll just be placed in the class you would have been assigned to otherwise. There's no pressure. Nobles will land in class 1 or 2, commoners in 3, 4, or 5. It's still just the first day, so there's no real catching up you'd have to do. I'm sure you'd fit in just fine.
I don't think that's how that would work. Ooh.
I'll do it. Whatever Class 7 has to throw at me, I'm game.
Something about Reen's backstory makes him want to stay in Class 7.
Well, wait, what?
Just like that?
Yeah.
So you're the first, then. You seem pretty sure about it. Any particular reason?
Not really. I just feel like I've put my family out asking them to send me to this school. So, if it gives me more to show for my time here, I'll take whatever opportunities come my way.
A noble sentiment.
Welcome back, Black
Count me in
Rose.
as well. The greater the challenge, the more I can push myself to excel. One can't hone a blade without grit, after all.
You missed the tutorial dungeon and the tutorial boss.
Let's make it 3. Considering how far I came to attend this school, it'd be silly to back down before I even started.
I mean, again, like she said, you would be in the same place even if you weren't here. Also, welcome in, first-time chatter Emperor Nightwolf. Trails games are amazing. Yes, they are. I love them.
Well, looks like we've got the country's strongest freshman on board, and our foreign exchange student, too. Any more takers?
Allow me to take part as well. I was
Cool
only able to
beans.
come because of the school's generosity, so I feel it's my duty to help in any way I can.
You just finished Trails of Zero yesterday? Well, congratulations. I'm a full game ahead of you then here.
Sign me up too! I kind of feel like fate brought us here for a reason, you know? And you all seem pretty easy to get along with.
None of us are going to be easy for you to get along with, Elliot. You are going to hate all of us.
And that's a yes from our 2 Orbital staff testers, though I feel compelled to remind you.
That is correct. Next is Trails to Azure.
Your weapons are still in the prototype stage, so on top of your other work, I'll be expecting reports from both of you.
Phenomenal game, Nightwolf. You're playing Trails of Cold Steel 2 and Azure at the same time?
Of course.
Okay, then.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Nah, I'm sure we'll be fine,
Let
Elliot.
me join too.
Huh?
Oh, there's a surprise. I was almost certain your rebellious streak would see you opt out just on general principle.
It does bother me that you've got us using these Arcus units that are still pretty clearly in development.
Finished the first Cold Steel a month ago? Okay. I've technically played Cold Steel, but after playing through Cold Steel 1, I rewound, played through the first 5, and now I'm back to Cold Steel.
But if I let every little nitpick like that hold me back, I'd never amount to much.
That is true, Alyssa.
Words to live by right there. And that brings us to an even 6. Now, what about you, Fee?
Way to single her out, Sarah.
Don't really
Alyssa's
care
voice
either
is
way.
high-pitched. I mean, not anything I can do about that?
You can choose.
Not this time. This is one call you're gonna have to make for yourself. That was the deal, remember? You need to take control of your own life.
Fine, I'm in.
Yay, Fee's a part of the class now.
Well, at least you committed. We've got a magnificent 7 now.
All that's left
Which
is these
leaves
two.
just the 2 of you.
Hang on. Your comment's getting auto. Why does Fee or Emma seem like waifu? I mean, I'm a Laura guy myself. I like Laura. I like the big sword lady.
I can see you've got issues with each other, but that doesn't mean you can't at least try to work together.
Exactly. I'm sure they'll be best friends by the end of the week.
Why, if you just look past your differences and embrace the joys of youth, I'm sure you'll become the best of friends.
Exactly.
Like hell we will! The exploitation of the common people by the aristocracy is a blight on every facet of Erebonian life. Unless something is done about it, this country has no future.
I appreciate your candor, but I don't think you're going to achieve much by lecturing me about it.
Exactly. I don't think... Yeah, telling Sarah about this is not very helpful.
Well, at least that makes this simple. I, Eustace Alberea, claim my place as a member of Class 7.
Huh? Why? You're the son of a duke! Just the thought of being in the same class as commoners should make you sick.
Maybe there's more to him than meets the eye, Machias.
I'll thank you not to tell me how I'm supposed to feel.
Exactly.
As far as the House of Alberea is concerned, there's little difference between other nobles and commoners. Besides, this should at least ensure I won't have fools flitting about every day trying to win my favor.
That's probably not gonna... Or that's probably gonna happen anyways, Eustace.
That said, I have little interest in getting drawn into your petty arguments on a daily basis either. I think it would be prudent for us to go our separate ways. I'm certain we can at least agree on this, no?
I don't need some pompous ass who coasts through life on his father's coattails telling me what to do. I'm in. Come hell or high water.
So he's basically only doing it because Eustace said you shouldn't. Good thought process there, Machias.
You might have had your successes spoon-fed to you up to now, but no outmoded class system is going to hand you trophies anymore.
Exactly.
We'll see about that.
They're going to be like this pretty much all year, aren't they?
What? No.
Sure seems that way. I wouldn't bet on them ever seeing eye to eye.
Oh.
Nor do we bet on you agreeing with us,
The
Alyssa.
pots shouldn't be too hard on the kettles.
Give a guy a break.
Well, how about that? 9 out of 9. With that, I'd like to congratulate all of you on being the first ever Class 7.
Woohoo! First Class 7.
I hope you keep those high spirits all year, because with the workload we've got planned for you, you'll need it.
I'm sure we will. We're gonna need high spirits for a while.
Well, well, I wasn't expecting Class 7 to turn out quite as diverse as this. It certainly promises to be an interesting year.
Yeah, it'll be pretty interesting, sure.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Okay, Matthew Mercer.
But perhaps this too is the divine providence of the goddess, no?
How do you mean?
Well, seeing them there, I feel they have the potential to be the light we seek. A light that can break through the storm clouds that continue to build over our nation day by day.
Avocado Running! Welcome in! Thank you for the follow. I don't know if I'm allowed to show this scene here. I'll show it one time. It seems to be extremely quiet. I have no idea if I can get away with sharing this. If I talk over it... Oh, you can? Very well, if you say so. Man. Fee is asleep. Of course she is. Emma's kitty. Love this song. You know, I've listened to this song several times, but I usually haven't been paying attention to what's going on, and I'm like, oh, I know all of these characters now. I've seen that fight. That one was a pain. I know her. Well, of course, like, again, I've played this game. I know all of these characters. It's been forever. But I know and love most, if not all, of these characters. Why is there somebody wearing a mask? No idea. That's not ominous at all. Look at all of this stuff that they're just straight up spoiling, but you don't know that you're being spoiled. Developed by Nihon Falcom. And that was the prologue. Do I want to delete my save data? I don't think so. We're just going to keep going. Oh, okay, we're going to skip forward a few weeks. April 17th. I think it's a nice touch how they don't know much about each other and dislike each other, but as the chapters go further, they change. Yeah! It's called character development. And, yeah. It's always nice when characters get development. Trails games do that so well. Yes, they do. In general, characters get a lot more development in this game, in these games, than in some others. Like, some NPCs in this series get more development than some characters do in entire ass games.
Time to get going.
Oh, Rean!
Hi, Elliot.
Morning, Elliot.
Good morning. Are you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together?
Sure.
Sounds
it's getting
like a
late
good
though,
plan.
so we might need to pick up the pace a little.
Nah, we can take it nice and slow.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
I think so. I'm not sensing anyone else on this floor, at least.
I always thought Emma was better mage than Elliot. I think they have two different roles. Emma's a good damage-based or damage-dealing mage.
Gaius in particular is probably long gone by now, being the early riser he is.
That's fair, Rean. Whereas Elliot, I've always seen as a very good healer, which is not hurt at all by his starting quartz just giving him 25% bonus heals.
Oh, okay then.
He also has pretty solid art strength, though, so he's still not
He's
a
not
bad
sensing
mage.
anyone? What does that mean exactly?
Great question, Elliot. I'm sure we'll get the answer to that by the end of this game, right? Right?
Huh.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. Are you two on your way to school?
You know, you'd think that Alyssa would have forgiven us for the thing that she did by now.
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late.
Hey, wait for me, Elisa. We'll see you in class.
Bye, Emma. Bye, Alyssa.
I never would have
Alyssa,
guessed
Lisa.
you would hold a grudge this long. She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to. Can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
No kidding. She's not even giving me a chance to apologize to her.
Of course not. You'd think and you'd be wrong. Exactly.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually.
Nah, she's never gonna understand
Class
anything.
7's got enough tension as it is. What with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats.
They are very much at each
I
other's
think it would be a
throats.
load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I'll certainly do what I can, whatever that may be.
Answer, not much. Thanks for blocking our view, Flowers. That's great. I love it.
These past 2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they?
They really
It's
have.
funny. I went into this thinking combat practice would be the toughest part of the curriculum. Never would have
Apparently
guessed
not.
the academic side of things might give it a run for its money.
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into Imperial culture.
How is the reliving of your trails beginnings?
I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to very quickly reevaluate that.
I've definitely missed these characters, for sure. You've been playing Stardew Valley with Laufey and co? Who else is playing with you, AOD?
You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all. But then, Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Machias wasn't far behind.
Frankly, I'm pretty sure the only difference in terms of who came first and second was the amount of time it took them to turn in their exams. I'm pretty sure they both had the top score.
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well, too. As are Laura and Gaius.
Everyone's doing well, apparently.
Really? Guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up then. Though I really do hope they don't mind.
Huh? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking about Eustace and Laura.
Boo Boo, Luckless, and Alpha? Few new people to you. Okay, fair.
I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else, but they're both nobles, right?
They
And
are.
Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the Empire, so it kind of feels like I should address them more formally.
I get what you're saying, Elliot, but also they're both also teenagers.
Well, they both said it was okay, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get, like a certain someone else.
Who keeps getting into fights with Eustace?
Oh, I don't plan on it.
I couldn't possibly imagine who would do that.
I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time, but if anything, things seem to be spiraling downhill fast on that end.
Yeah.
When the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
They need to just either beat each other up or kiss each other. One or the other.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity. I can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point.
Probably. They need to hug it out.
Yeah.
I think they need to do a little bit more than hugging. Nightwolf. Build a thriving farm community where Boo Boo is a mining addict, Laufey and Luckless are the parents, keeping the helpless kids in straight-ish line, and you're the fishing addict and spring onion addict. Beautiful. If I was more of a Stardew player, I would love to join you guys. But A, I'm not a huge Stardew fan. Just not
That's
my
what we'd be if we
style
weren't
of
in
game.
Class 7. Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us.
Yeah. All the common folk.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm still kind of shocked that Class 7 gets to have its own dormitory.
You can't... What do you mean you can't hear me, Laufey? I have my mic set to frickin' almost max. There, we'll set it to actual factual max. I can't get any louder than this if I tried. How do I sound to you now relative to the game? Controller, thank you.
Though, to be fair, I think
It's
that building was
slightly
abandoned
louder.
until this year. Seems like they renovated it just for us.
I cannot make myself go any louder.
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it.
You'd have to turn your master volume up a lot to hear me. Next time I get the chance, I'll try adjusting the in-game settings to increase the volume or decrease its volume. That's about the closest thing that I can do.
I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once.
Oh, hey, it's you. Can we beat you up? Game volume isn't overshadowing me. You're just really quiet. You know me, Laufey. I am a somewhat, like, just loud person in general. Are you sure you just don't have me turned, or my, or your general audio turned down? Or, like, your Twitch audio turned down or something? The game volume isn't that loud either. It's not quiet, but it's far softer than the usual streamer. Your Twitch audio is max. I don't know what all I can do to change that then. AOD and or Nightwolf, are either of you experiencing the same thing? Do I sound quiet to you guys?
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you? Come on. We're
You don't wanna...
leaving.
You two can both hear me fine. I'm not sure what's going on then. Because I'm not exactly being quiet. Like, maybe slightly quiet because I've got other people here. But not like, oh, I'm gonna be super quiet to make sure that I don't wake anybody up.
Yes, Patrick.
I'm not doing anything like that.
A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
You have to up your master volume to 40 for you to be at a normal level. Considering the fact that my master volume is usually set to like 60 or higher, having me at 40 seems like you just have your volume low.
So they're from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that attitude is all too common among the nobles.
True.
Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like that.
If you have your master volume at 40, then your games or YouTube videos or anyone on a Discord hurts your ears. Huh. I guess I usually turn down the individual volumes in my audio mixer just through Windows, and then set my master volume on the higher side. Maybe that's part of why it doesn't hurt me as much.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
I don't know. I'm gonna go back
That's
and listen to
the infamous
myself
dormitory number 1,
later.
where all the nobility lives.
Maybe I can adjust some things between tonight and tomorrow to see if I need to change anything.
It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything.
Oh, it's pretty fancy inside, but it's still a dormitory.
Wow, really? Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
You're gonna play Coral Islands now. You finally got your backer rewards. You can play now. I was supposed to get the rewards years ago, but I didn't know how to redeem them. Was not the dev's fault. Okay. Okay, you do not need to write an angrily worded letter to a developer.
Yeah, sorry.
Or at least you didn't.
Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet?
A club? Oh man, this really is just Persona 4.
Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
No, I'm still looking. It's hard to decide on one.
That's fair, Reen. Anywho, enjoy Coral Islands, Laufey.
Stand, bow, be seated.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago.
Sure was.
This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions. A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course.
Possibly.
Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the Empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself. And that name, of course, was Dreikels Rhysei Arnor.
Dreikels.
He would later become known as Dreikels the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia, and father of the Renaissance.
73rd Emperor. Interesting.
Not to mention the founder of this very academy.
Right, he founded the academy, not the country. Never mind. Never mind.
Dreikels' army was initially rather small in number. But as he traveled across the Empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Dreikels first began gathering his army was... Reen Schwarzer, would you care to tell the class?
Place where Dreikels first started to gather his army was the... I don't remember the answer to this question. Was it Bereahard? I was wrong. It was Nord Highlands. Prince Dreikels' wandering led him to the land of Nord, where he lived with the Vagabonds for some time. It was there that he heard of the civil war taking place in Erebonia, and those Vagabonds of the Nord became his very first allies. Thanks. Still gained an AP. By making good decisions and acting appropriately and completing quests, you will gain AP, academic points. When you've accumulated enough AP, your rank will increase the next time you report a quest. There are 15 ranks ranging from B7 to A0, and every time your rank increases, you will receive a perk from the Academy. Thanks to Alyssa's assistance, Reen received the same amount of AP that would have been granted for a correct answer. In the future instances, however, AP bonuses will only be given if correct answers are given from the start. Cool.
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes.
You know, it really is a grueling day of classes when you have to sit there and listen to a lecture and then answer a single question.
In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
That sounds a lot like a day off to me, Sarah.
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
You two are such nerds.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I guess.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
Yay, practical exams.
A practical exam?
What does that entail exactly?
Well, we get to go and beat up a
It's part of
robot.
your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
Oh, don't worry, Elliot. I'm sure we'll be fine. Fee will not.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement about a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
I feel like you should have mentioned this before, Sarah. Just a thought.
What?
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something.
Exactly.
That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honors.
Emma was the one who did it at the beginning.
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.
I guess they just have split class leaders? Like split on the same day? I don't know. I'm a little worried about that practical exam next week. I mean, I'm still just getting used to this stuff. Or to the staff, rather. I'd be happy to help you train if you need a sparring partner. The gymnasium looks big enough that I'm sure we'd have no trouble finding a good spot for it. That's very kind of you to offer, but I was planning on attending club practice today. Oh, you've joined a club already? Which one did you pick? I decided to try for the band. Though I'm not sure how much use they'll have for a violinist. I didn't know you played the violin. Did you pick it up for fun? Yeah, something like that. How about you guys? Have you joined any of the school clubs yet? I'm considering joining the art club. Art, huh? Somehow that's not what I pictured for you. No pun intended. Do you have any artistic experience? I dabbled in it back home. Taught myself though, so feel like this could be a good chance to learn proper technique. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'd love to see some of your work sometime. Hi, Sarah. Oh, good. You're still here. Instructor. Is there a problem? No, I was just hoping someone could do a teensy little favor for me. There's something I need picked up from the student council room. Something you need picked up? What would that be? That's for me to know and you to find out. All I'll say is it's something absolutely essential to your school life. And somebody needs to go get it. Though it doesn't really matter who. Any volunteers? Sure, I'll go. If I show up in the student council room and tell them you sent me, they'll know why I'm there, right? Wait. Are you sure you don't mind? You two have clubs to go to, right? I'm still totally undecided, so this shouldn't be a big deal at all. I can look through at a few clubs on... I can look in a few clubs on... myself along the way, in fact. I can read, I promise you. Well, if you really don't mind. Thank you. The student council room is in the student union building next door, at the end of this hall on the second floor. It's open until quite late, so there's no rush. Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Okay. Student council's room is on the second building of the second student union to the east of here. I'm counting on you. Of course, instructor. Is there a reason you're still here, though? Don't tell anyone. But I accidentally left the student register in here and forgot all about it. Good thing I remembered, though. Otherwise, I would have had to sit through another one of the vice principal's lectures. She's not exactly a conventional teacher, is she? No, she is not. I told myself I wouldn't do it. I told myself I wouldn't do it. I told myself I'm not gonna sit here and talk to every single character in this game. God, I freaking want to, though. I was just trying to get to my club when this weirdo started harassing me. All I wanted was for someone to tell me where the music room is. Do you know? Oh, lost little lamb, worry no longer, for I, Vincent, the noble escort, Floral, will take you wherever your heart desires. Noble escort? What does that even mean? I don't know. Master Vincent is the only son of the Floral family. Despite his pedigree, however, it would be wise to take his words with a healthy degree of skepticism. For instance, while he may claim to be a noble escort, most women he offers his services to just reject him. You know what? That's fair. Okay, I'm not gonna talk to everybody, but I will be on the lookout for specific characters. Like you. I wonder if joining this club was a mistake. Clara's supposed to be the head of the club, but she's so caught up in her own work she won't teach us anything. Then there's Gaius, who seems a little hard to approach. Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Oh, hi, Fee. What are you doing up here? Being bored. That's not what I meant. Are you planning on joining any clubs? How about I help you look around? Too much work. She's a difficult one. She is. Don't worry, Reen. I'm sure we'll get through to her eventually. You love her? Yeah. I don't blame you. If I remember correctly, the student union building should be east of the main building. It doesn't seem like this is too urgent, though, so maybe I'll head over after familiarizing myself with the campus a little bit. There's more to Thors than just the main building and all its classrooms. There are many other facilities located on campus. The auditorium is used for events like the entrance ceremony. We never go there, apart from, like, story events, so I don't know why it's telling us this. Although this building is normally closed, it will be open during certain events. See? The field is home to more athletic activities, such as practical exams. Many sports clubs, such as lacrosse and riding clubs, use this area to practice too. The gymnasium is used for general training purposes. You'll find a pool there in the training hall. There you'll find the pool and the training hall. I can English. These two facilities are managed by swimming and fencing clubs respectively. As such, the gym's usually a lively spot. The engineering building is the de facto place for orbit maintenance and is managed by the engineering club. While you can't enter for now, you'll find yourself here again and again during your time at Thors. That is true. The library holds a variety of papers and books for your perusal and serves as a handy space for study and research. You can also go there to brush up on all the Zemurian technology you can handle. Student Union Building is a place for students to relax and unite. It's called a union building, of course. The first floor houses some stores and a cafeteria. You'll find culture clubs on the second floor, and even a salon reserved for the upper class students on the third. You won't be able to go there at all, though. Because it's, you know, for upperclassmen. Becky! Here, you know that massive corporation Kleisenko? Well, this wee Bam's Faye there. I am not going to attempt to do a fake Scottish accent / Irish accent / whatever her accent is supposed to be. He thinks he's a pure ticket because his family's well off. He will not stop following me about either. At actually doing my head in. Hey there, Becky. Have you decided to join a club yet? He is not Scottish. Here, how many times do I need to tell you to stop acting like you're my mate? I'm joining the school store. Got a problem with that? Becky, that's not a club at all. I know, you think I'm daft or something? As usual, you continue to baffle me and presumably everyone else. I didn't know that Emma was interested in lacrosse. Alyssa and I are taking a look at all the clubs here. Would you care to join us? Emma, what are you saying? Ah, right. I'm sorry, Reen. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So that's the Alyssa girl I've heard so much about. She has a different air about her from the other first years. She's awfully cocky for a commoner. Well, she's passionate to say the least. Joining a sports team does seem like it'd be interesting, though. When you think of traditional Erebonian sports, the word lacrosse should come screaming to your mind. 3 key pillars of the sport are the 3 key pillars of youth itself: friendship, hard work, and success. So who's ready to make the most of their youth with us? Do try to control yourself, Emily. You'll scare them all off at this rate. I'm sure you'll be fine. Welcome to the Riding Club. I'm the current captain, Lambert Mock. This is my trusty steed, Whitcomb. Are you a new recruit by chance? If you have the slightest interest of joining, by all means, please do. I wish the game would actually let me join a club. That would be, like, kind of nice. Storehouse doors locked. You. Whoa there, those ladies in the lacrosse get-ups looking mighty fine. Be a crime against photography if I didn't snap some pics. Somebody bash his face in. I wonder if I can find any good material for this month. Oh, don't mind me, just talking to myself. I do that sometimes. Actually, Class 7 might end up being treasure trove of material. I don't know what material means, but I don't like the sound of it. Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine, maybe. Hello. I guess this is where the fencing and swimming clubs are located. I'm not exactly what you call athletic, but it still might be worth checking them both out. I mean, we are at a military academy at all. There's not much point in being here if I'm not healthy. That's fair. And nah, I'll skip out on them. Fascinating. I suppose there are some things we can only do while we're students. Looks like there's a lot that I could learn from this club. Swimming doesn't just strengthen your body, but your soul too. And if and when you join this club, try to think of a goal, and any goal will do as long as you want to make it happen. Working toward that will be a good way to help you become the you want to be. That guy's really got away with words. Just goes to show why he made captain. Think this might be the club for me. God. I'll get reused to this someday. Got most of these. Oh, I just don't have the ingredients to cook. Considering Laura's power level, Rex should just not bother. She finds out there will only be an impact crater left where he was standing. It's true. It's true. That is all that will be left over. And that's if he is very, very lucky. It'd be nice if it actually told me whether I had scanned them or not. Like, I definitely scanned these first three and then the two Igloo Garmer. But it, like, doesn't want to tell me beyond that. I don't know. Here's another character I was looking for. A year seems like a long time, but it'll all fly by if you waste it all studying. It was hard work getting into this academy, so we deserve to have some fun while we're here. Oh, I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun, Vivi. You'll have a lot of fun. They told me we can't go here, right? This is the engineering building, isn't it? Doesn't seem like anyone's here. I think we should start actually heading towards the direction of the plot.
This should be the Student Union building. I know the cafeteria is on the first floor, but I wonder where the Student Council room is.
I'm sure we'll find it.
First year?
Hello? You have silver hair.
How's it going? Academy life been treating you well this past half month?
Oh.
Super well.
Yeah, it has. Guess he must be a second year. It's not easy, but I'm managing. Mostly.
Mostly.
Though I have a feeling it's only going to get harder from here on out.
Of course it will. Your class is going to be more intense than the others, too. But you just hang in there, okay?
Okay.
Will do.
Wait. You're a second-year student, aren't you? Do you mind if I ask your name?
Hey now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First things first, how about you let me show you this cool trick I've been practicing?
Trick?
Yeah, he's gonna juggle.
You got a 50 mirror coin I can borrow?
It begins, chat.
I think so. Pretty sure I do, anyway.
50 mirror.
Cheers. All right, watch closely.
Huh?
Now, which hand is the coin in? Left or right?
It's in your...
I don't actually...
Too bad.
Guess you win. I'm usually pretty good at following moving objects, too. Though, wait. You said this was a trick, which means...
You catch on quick.
Huh?
Yep.
Keep up the good work, man. You're gonna need to be pretty tough to get through a year with Sarah as your instructor. Oh, and the student council room is on the second floor, furthest room back. See
It's
you
not too
around.
hard to find.
Have a good weekend.
Wait, my...
Oh, he stole 50 mirror from me.
Andy seemed to know I was heading to the student council room, too. Somehow. Guy's good.
No, Reen, he was in the last game.
I haven't met many of the second years yet. I wonder if they're all like that.
They're all exactly like that, I'm sure.
Well. At least now I know where I'm going. Though if it really is open late, I guess there's no real rush. I might as well see what else people are up to in here.
Nah, let's just go ahead and go in. On the first floor of the Student Union building, you'll find both cafeteria and the campus store. As you might expect, the cafeteria sells a number of different kinds of food. Meanwhile, the store sells combat equipment, like weapons and recovery items. This makes it the best place to stock up on supplies or buy new equipment on campus. Let's buy things. I've got 500 Mira left over after we've lost 50 of them. That being said, I can exchange the Sepith Mass for 10 Mira a pop. So now I have more Mira. Let's see, 1500 HP or 1000 HP, but cures faint, but restores CP. I'll pick up 2 tomato sandwiches and 3 whole juices. Hey there, welcome to the campus store, or what will be the campus store once I'm finished setting everything up. I'm afraid I can't sell you anything today. I hope you'll come back when we're ready. I'm sure I will. And I always feel hungry after class. Why don't you go get something? The food here is pretty good. You know what, that's fair. Have a good night. Gotta sleep for work tomorrow, because Lord knows my sleep schedule has been upended lately. You know what, that's fair. Honestly, it's getting kind of late. I might want to call it here pretty soon. Just noticed that it is, in fact, almost 1 a.m. Yeah, this is probably a good place to call it for the night. Should absolutely save, though. Only God knows what happens to people who don't save their games. I'd rather not find out the hard way. You all have a wonderful night. Let's see. I don't think I can raid directly from OBS, but I should be able to raid from Twitch if I can remember how to do that. That would be an excellent thing to remember. Stream manager, alerts, analytics. I do not know. I do not remember where the raid option is. So I'm going to not for now. And I'll just call it there. You all have a wonderful night. I will be back tomorrow for more of this, because much like the first time around, I know I'm going to love it because I've already played it before. You all have a good one. Good night.